Shit was ancient. Why you passing them AI photos around like that? Shit was ancient. So you was trying to finesse, but it just wasn't that clever. I ain't never seen you share your whole source, nigga. That's like ever. The hatred that you got inside your heart, it just keep getting bigger. How you don't identify with black, but you do with nigga. You the type to keep moving the goalposts, but you don't want to answer. Especially hanging around with all them soft shoe tap dancers. I'm the type that's gonna press the line, that's gonna keep it real. You the type of nigga that's gonna never ride, but say you will. Say you will. You the type of nigga that's gonna say you got the source, but you ain't never got it. I'm tired of trying to talk to these niggas, they keep on switching topics. He say he won't let him land his plane, but he won't stop talking. That nigga won't stop talking. He keep saying he tryna land his plane, but that nigga won't stop talking. These niggas be rambling like they can't never be wrong. And that's why every time you go live, I'ma make a song. And every time these niggas keep going live, I'ma fuck around and make a song. Stop playing, nigga. I'm on you niggas' head every day. Yeah, saying dumb shit. Fuck you thought this shit was, nigga. Hey, let's go. Whole panel like improv. Y'all niggas out here just making it up. Say you teaching, but you really just ran with cheap liquor in a solo cup. You the type to screenshot with a meme, acting like this shit was peer reviewed. Caught with faking numbers, nigga, now the algorithm really scared of you. That's what they say. Whole panel like improv. Y'all niggas out here just making it up. Say you teaching, but you really just ran with cheap liquor in a solo cup. You the type to screenshot with a meme, acting like this shit was peer reviewed. Caught with faking numbers, nigga, now the algorithm really scared of you. That's what they say. Every week a new identity. I swear this shit getting spooky. Say you travel, but you cosplaying. You a goofy playing Call of Duty. Whole time you talking about you holy, nigga, you ain't even got no morals. How the hell you talking about you royal? You ain't got no roots to the soil. You talk like you tapped in, but you sounding like a Reddit thread. Pushing President John like he your kin, but you need to take your fucking meds. Saying slavery ain't real, that's a broke boy flex. Buying views off a Telegram just to boost your fake rep. You capping like it's a doctrine. Nigga, we laughing in the comments. You studying off of TikTok. You ain't got no rain, you ain't got no knowledge. Saying Europe was America, that's a math head promise. You the chief for confusion. Fake tribe, no harm. Whole panel like improv. Y'all niggas out here just making it up. Say you teaching, but you really just ran with cheap liquor in a solo cup. You the type to screenshot with a meme, acting like this shit was peer reviewed. Caught with faking numbers, nigga, now the algorithm really scared of you. They say. Whole panel like improv. Y'all niggas out here just making it up. Say you teaching, but you really just ran with cheap liquor in a solo cup. You the type to screenshot with a meme, acting like this shit was peer reviewed. Caught with faking numbers, nigga, now the algorithm really scared of you. That's what they say. Yeah, let's go. Seem like chastising. The only way to get this shit done, nigga, public baptism by the hands of lucky. Fuck you niggas talking about get. How you screaming we the first, but you scared to show your ancestry? How you do that? Talking loud like it's Clubhouse, but you ducking all the documentary. Why you do that? You say the tribes erase your name, no, you never had that. You the ghost with feather caps, nigga, you Zulu tribe, Choctaw Buddha. How the fuck this nigga got all that shit together? Two turned down. Dumbass nigga, you a student. I ain't never tried to let a nigga cook when he was out this bitch boring lies. I can't keep listening to your talking points, that shit get stuck in the nigga head like bad conditioning. That's why I don't go for that. Everything shit, you said came from a white man in Utah, like Lord Marketing. Real I don't know why you keep going live at this point, this shit bad marketing. Come on, man. You tryna turn melanin into a land deed. Real shit. These niggas say they indigenous, but they ain't never got no standing. I try to let you rock, nigga, but now I'm fed up with the vibes. You been quoting Dane Calloway all night like that shit was certified. You talking copper colored, nigga, like it's a melanin time machine. You read one quote and tried to turn it into a movie scene. Ain't no treaties, no traditions, and none of that with your name on it. It's just memes and echo chambers you trying to claim on it. They say Van Sertim approved that we was here before the ships. But based off what, nigga? That's just a fancy script. Yeah. They point to the Olmec heads, but that ain't enough evidence. But you're not indigenous, you just a degenerate. You trying to rewrite the past cause you can't deal with the evidence. I don't get Trying to rewrite the past cause you can't deal with the evidence. Leo Winner got you fooled with some Russian notes. That ain't history, boy, that's just a TikTok hoax. Tane Calloway, the prophet, nigga, that shit got you lost and found. But he ain't got no answers, he just out here to make you niggas think out loud. Every time I fact check, it's just a whole bunch of merry-go-round. You talking about the mound builders, nigga saying that shit was Morse tech. But the real trials laughing at you like, nigga, who the fuck is this reject? Pull that fictitious little shit up, nigga, you know that ain't a real character. You confusing hurt with heritage, pain with the proof. Build on a house of lies, now you camping out with no roof. You say that we ain't African, nigga, you just out here dodging the chains. But when you swap that shit with the whips and the delusion, nigga, it's all a mental exchange. You niggas trade not the same shit for the same shit. You niggas ain't saying nothing, nigga, just dumb shit. I'm tired of going back and forth with these niggas, so I had to hit the booth. I ain't even saying none of this shit, nigga, this shit straight off the mind off. That's why niggas just, like, bro, this shit all straight, it's real, this all authentic, nigga. This how I'm really feeling, this how I'm really giving it up. You niggas ain't on shit, man. I be trying to tell y'all niggas every single day, man. Stop denying your African heritage, nigga. Stop doing all this dumb shit, nigga. You sound like a white supremacist on crack, nigga, to be honest with you, nigga. If a nigga seen you out there bit and you was talking that talk, nigga, you wouldn't even fit in with the neo-Confederates, nigga. You're black.
Man. Let me see my shit working. My shit might not even be working.
Let's go.
Mic check.
Seem like chastising. The only way to get this shit done, nigga, public baptism by the hands of lucky. Fuck you niggas, somebody's get. How you screaming we the first, but you scared to show your ancestry? How you do that? Talking loud like it's Clubhouse, but you ducking all the documentary. Why you?
All right, bet I'm going right into it. Let me shout out to Young Don. Shout out to Young Don Reacts. Hold on, let me get this loaded up. Like I said, I am battling the COVID. I do got that green. So I might be a little delusional. Let me see where we at. Yeah, let me share the screen. All right, we got Don Reacts. Shout out to this brother right here. Let me see what he got to say. Let me roll up.
Man, this is a topic I find very interesting.
We're not from Africa, we are natives. This is our land, we are known on the slave ships. We're not from Africa, we indigenous. I need you to listen, I need you to be getting this. We not black, know your story, family history, the stats. We not black, that's a curse. Let's put this curse to rest and be blessed, yes.
Is this not sign?
Okay. All right, let's see.
Of a mental illness?
Nah, it ain't a mental illness, bro. It's something else, though. We gonna get into it.
I don't care what ethnic.
He talking about it's something else. No, gang. It's mental illness. And let's bring that back because that video is crucial. Look at the coat she got on, though. Like, that's that genuine in them jeans coat. Stop playing. She got the in those jeans coat.
All right, let's dive into this, man. This is a topic I find very interesting.
We're not from Africa, we are natives. This is our land, we are known on the slave ships. We're not from Africa, we indigenous. I need you to listen, I need you to be getting this. We not black, know your story, family history, the stats. We not black, that's a curse. Let's put this curse to rest and be blessed, yes.
Is this not sign?
Okay. All right, let's see.
Of a mental illness?
Nah, it ain't a mental illness, bro. It's something else, though. We gonna get into it.
I don't care what ethnicity you claim to be. If you're African, if you're Jamaican, if you're Haitian, if you're Black American. In the eyes of the oppressor and the true enemy, you just another. This whole diaspora thing is literally insane because it's doing nothing but causing division and pushing us farther apart from true unity. Sad to say, but in 2025, my black people are having an identity crisis.
Am I Indian? Absolutely, I'm Indian. I'm a whole Cherokee Indian.
Oh, God.
That's what we are. All of your black people are the Indian.
No.
All of us.
Okay, so look, I've looked into this because ever since I started talking about reparations, which I started doing that last year on a different channel, this is something you see pop up a lot, that black people, this idea that black Americans, a large portion, possibly even a majority of black Americans, they have ancestry going back to native people to these lands, meaning they didn't get here on a boat from Africa. The black people that were ultimately enslaved in America, they were native to the land the way how the Native Americans are native to the land. And so I've looked into this. I've looked into the angles. I've seen the best arguments. I've done my research. And what the evidence actually shows is that this idea is just not very well supported when you take a look at the evidence. If this is what you really believe and want to believe, then that's fine. I ain't trying to fight you on it.
I really wish this young brother was playing.
So peace to everybody in the chat. I want him to back up, because he hit it on the head. Anybody who takes a second to look at this crap knows that there's nothing credible around it. And fam, I wish this headdress would be a joke. I wish this Tassim Dilazar, whatever, however you pronounce that, I wish he was trolling. Cause I thought he was. This nigga dead serious. This what he really believe. This how he really give it up on TikTok every time.
Are the Indian?
No.
All of us.
Okay, so look, I've looked into this because ever since I started talking about reparations, which I started doing that last year on a different channel, this is something you see pop up a lot, that black people, this idea that black Americans, a large portion, possibly even a majority of black Americans, they have ancestry going back to native people to these lands, meaning they didn't get here on a boat from Africa. The black people that were ultimately enslaved in America, they were native to the land the way how the Native Americans are native to the land. And so I've looked into this. I've looked into the angles. I've seen the best arguments. I've done my research. And what the evidence actually shows is that this idea is just not very well supported when you take a look at the evidence. If this is what you really believe and want to believe, then that's fine. I ain't trying to fight you on it.
I really wish this young brother was playing, but he's dead serious. This is a TikTok creator named Tissam Dizala Teachings, and he truly believes that black people are the real Native Americans.
Say, brother, you are African, brother. You lost your African mind, brother. Come back to Africa, brother. And I asked him, motherfucker, have you ever been to Africa? They say no, but it's the motherland. I said, why your ass ain't never been there? Well, I don't know. I'm like, get your delusional ass on. See these people right here?
That's a silly argument.
Who do they look like? Don't they look like me and you?
Okay.
You see how they have afros and braids, just like me and you?
Okay.
These are the indigenous people of Colombia, America, Costa Rica, Mexico, Canada, Brazil, and the entire Bahamas.
Okay.
Hey, Ogun, I said the same thing. He got that Stephen A. Smith tape up. Gang. I said the same thing when I seen that nigga head. I said, oh my God. Hey, look, crazy thing. Nigga said he got crack baby eyes. He got crack baby eyes. He got a Stephen A. Smith tape up. He got crack baby eyes. And he got meth lip. You know when you got that white shit on the edges of your mouth? We call that meth lip. Yeah, this nigga got meth lip, man. Nigga got Stephen A. Smith tape up, meth lip, and crack baby eyes. But these be the Aboriginals, right? They look like this, or they be wearing masks behind the scenes. And this when you really know, like, come on, man, I can't be arguing with a nigga who got a mask on and he in his drawers while he talking to me. Like, this is who the Aboriginals are. You feel me? This who you arguing with online. You feel me? A nigga who look like this with meth lip
credit name to some Dizala teachings, and he truly believes that black people are the real Native Americans.
Say, brother, you are African, brother. You lost your African mind, brother. Come back to Africa, brother. And I asked him, motherfucker, have you ever been to Africa? They say no, but it's the motherland. I said, why your ass ain't never been there? Well, I don't know. I'm like, get your delusional ass on. See these people right here?
That's a silly argument.
Who do they look like? Don't they look like me and you?
Okay.
You see how they have afros and braids, just like me and you?
Okay.
These are the indigenous people of Colombia, America, Costa Rica, Mexico, Canada, Brazil, and the entire Bahamas.
Okay. You're just making statements, though.
Just a quick question. If we were actually the Native Americans, what would that change? Not a damn thing. We still facing systemic racism. We still having problems in the community, and y'all worrying about being Native Americans. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this, my black brother. It is okay to have African descent.
And I'm not gonna be around here trying to explain who we are, what we are. Y'all already know who we are. Y'all always trying to, key in with y'all slave masters so y'all can jump into our spot. You can't get our spot. Y'all never will be like us.
Y'all be grown believing in this bullshit, man. You about 50 years old, you got grandkids. This man that went on AliExpress and bought a Native American costume. What are we doing? I hate bringing up other races and how they.
Bro, so that's what I'm saying. This is the census. Okay, the Black America census. We already understand you niggas are old, you're disgruntled, and you got that shit off of AliExpress. That's an Alibaba headdress, bro. You got an Alibaba headdress. You online with meth lip, talking about you Aboriginal. And these be the characteristics of all of these guys. I just left the platform over there on Aboriginal channel where them niggas yelling and screaming about stuff we already done debunked. Right? Niggas ain't nobody talking about this shit but you niggas in the corner. So boost your views, do whatever you gonna do, but that shit don't mean it's disseminating across the world, and that don't mean that the young niggas is believing in this shit, bro. You don't find nobody over the age of 45, under the age of 45, pushing this shit, except maybe like Aboriginal Power. He the only nigga under 45 with a channel pushing this type shit. Everything else is like, these is old heads who never embrace, you know what I'm saying, being black. Or was teased their whole life growing up, because we know how it was growing up between the 60s and the 80s. Niggas was teased their whole life, and they internalized that shit, and now they coming out online saying it's retarded stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Then they get online and you want to yell and scream on Aboriginal panel chat and be like, oh man, get your ass over here on this panel and talk to me. I don't want to talk to you niggas. All y'all niggas do dope. Not even like rolling up some weed or some shit like that, drink your little whiskey shot or something like that, little American shit. No, you niggas want to get on that boy and that girl and get to talking for hours on end. Nobody wants to hear that shit. The niggas was up there talking about the original Africans was white people, and the white people was brought over here and became Negroes. Don't nobody want to, come on, bro. That shit sounds dumb on his face. I had a whole debate with Job Bricks that this nigga Aboriginal Power channel got taken down from, so a nigga can't even see the debate. Bro, I whooped this man Job Bricks on that same talking point. He said the Africans that came over to the Americas was whites. We had a whole debate on this shit in which he brought forth no primary evidence, no secondary or tertiary evidence to state this. We did a whole debate, and this bitch ass nigga Root Words came on and was like, I'm gonna be honest, that nigga lucky whooped Job Bricks. All of this and that to what a point this nigga Job Bricks, we ain't see that nigga for like 3 months. Now this nigga back on the scene, regurgitating, saying shit we've already refuted. This is why I don't waste my time no more, bro. There ain't no genuine conversation going back and forth. You dismantle what they say, they put it on the back burner for 2, 3, 4 months, then bring the shit back when he think niggas done forgot that you already done refuted this shit. Like, bro, we beat the bone so bad, right? We the whole Albert Perry, all of this pseudo stuff. We refute that. They put it away, right? They put it away. Then they bring it back maybe 3-4 years or 3-4 months down the line when they think niggas ain't paying attention. Like, bro, that's why you losing people in your chats. That's why you ain't grew no Aboriginals, because your talking points, they watch them get destroyed, and then they watch you recycle them. So the only people that you keeping around is the ones that's willfully ignorant or just don't want to be African. You're not having no real conversation over there. That's why I'm not going. I'm not even going over that bit. Somebody get on the panel, bro. I will not get on Aboriginal Powers panels at all. They just yell, mute, scream, put niggas in the back. If you want to have a real conversation, bro, you can't have one over there. You know what I'm saying? And the point of having a real conversation is to flesh out all the information. Niggas don't want to flesh the information out. Niggas want to yell, cuss, and scream and talk about how bad Africa is or how bad Sinetta is. Like, these niggas don't even really know a Pan-African. They really just lashing out against Sinetta because the nigga Sinetta ain't embraced their channel and shit. If you want to keep it a stat. You know, niggas ain't get embraced on the conscious community. So, cause they ain't get embraced on a full-fledged family membership, they start lashing out, attacking Pan-Africanism, and then Sinetta started bringing them on their channels. And once he started bringing them on, they died down on the attacks for a little bit. And then when Sinetta started hitting them with the back door and started letting them niggas get jumped on, they started hating on the nigga Sinetta again until Sinetta come out and say he Aboriginal a little bit. This all these niggas do. Right? This all these niggas do. They don't have no real understanding of what Pan-Africanism is. They don't even know what they fighting against. They just know Sinetta started a channel. That's how they got introduced to this black shit. And they gonna defeat Sinetta and Sinetta's minions. You know?
They perceive us, but man, this is a bad motherfucking look.
It is an insult. We're the Native Americans here. Instead of being called African American, what would you prefer? Native American. Because we are the natives here. And they've gotten us to believe that we're from somewhere else.
How about the genetics, bro? Just go do the DNA test. See who you're more genetically related to, Native Americans or West Africans.
Indians.
You more European than you are. You're more of a white man than you are a Native American, bro. That's just the reality of the situation.
Native Indian. Do you regard them as natives too, or you're more native than them?
We're more native than them.
And I'm sorry to be the one to say this, and I don't want to put a bad rep out there to the Native Americans, but many of them owned slaves and did.
Yeah, no, that was a big thing, man.
Not like black people.
So I've been educating myself, and you know what I found out? So this isn't talked about often, but we know that many Native Americans enslaved Black people in this country.
Right.
And the 5 tribes profited off slavery so much so that they fought for the Confederacy to keep slavery alive on Native land. And so when the Civil War ended and the Emancipation Proclamation was signed and slaves were supposed to be immediately free as of 1863, you know what? Slavery did not end for Black people on Native American lands until 1866.
That's insane.
We talk about Juneteenth and how slaves.
3 years. 3 years after slavery was ended, right? Abolished in America, did it take for the Native Americans to come up off of them slaves, you feel me, and free the black people.
In Texas, we're not told they were free until 2 years.
Again, this is credible information. This is credible information. This dude, Young Don Reacts, he don't do pro-black shit. You feel me? His shit is his content is not really based on that. He touched on reparations a little bit, but this not this brother's type of it. It's not his bag. He don't look into the internet archives and all of that. Right? But when it come across niggas' timelines, if it's intriguing enough, nigga will tap in. And what he said is all the way live. Bro, they was the last ones holding on to their cattle. They was the last ones. They wasn't letting it go. They say, bro, this is our property. We sovereign. The U.S. had to say, man, come up off them people, man. Them ain't your people. Them is U.S. citizens now. You know? this is facts of life that niggas don't want to address, bro. You run around here, you trying to beat some people that used to own you. Trying to beat some people that wouldn't piss on you if it was raining, nigga. I mean, wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire, nigga. This would be killing me about these niggas. And they all say that they go back to black Europeans, right? So, and then they say that the Europeans that came over here was really black. So it's like, bro, everything you saying is goofy on his face. And then if you dissect it, it's rooted in white supremacy, like I keep saying. And that's why this nigga Truth never wanted to have a debate with me, bro. We supposed to have a debate almost 2 years ago to this day. Ain't nobody try to bring it back up. None of that shit. The nigga Truth stepped out there and was like, Pan-Africans push the white man's agenda, all this and that. I say, nigga, line up the fade, stop all that cap, all that candy fluff niggas be doing. I say, bro, pull up, let's do this. He said, bet. We picked a date and everything. So we gonna figure out who pushes the white man's agenda, Pan-Africans or Aboriginals. And by white man, I was specifically encompassing white supremacy, right? This is what I was speaking to. That debate never happened. Nobody wants to take that fade because I will show through and through how every single thing you say comes from a white man in Utah. Every single thing. And if it didn't come from Utah, it came from Russia. And we can walk all this shit down. But niggas don't want to do that because then you got to answer to the people about why you out here in blackface capping for these people, right? Because this was really going on. We could pull the Leo Wiener. We could pull the Alexander Van Wutenau. We could pull Frank Collins, the Nazi, who niggas quote, who behind all this Yorkology. We could pull the British Israelism, right? That created what we know as the Zionist movement today that carved out a way for you niggas to be Hebrew in America. So you niggas could take up the Lamanite and the fucking Mormon doctrine. All of this shit ties back to some people that ain't you. All this shit tied back to some shit that's not you. But y'all the We Was Kings boys. This what y'all the We Was Kings boys, right? Y'all picking up this 4chan lingo and y'all running with it, making the stereotype legitimate. You legitimizing stereotypes, and at the same time, you're hurting the youth because you claiming that you got your kids watching this shit, which is crazy to me.
2 years after slavery, Native Americans did not free their slaves until 1866. Crazy. 3 years after they were supposed to be free. But because those tribes were sovereign to the United States, they didn't have to free their slaves and didn't. And it wasn't until the treaties of 1866 that they freed their slaves. And once slavery ended on Native land, it's not like, oh, kumbaya, cool. You know, they were often denied rights, denied humanity, kicked off the land for not being indigenous, etc., and had to go find some other place to live, like fucking where.
See, that makes so much sense now. Your great-great-grandma wasn't Cherokee. She was owned by the Cherokee. It's crazy because you can even just take an ancestry test. And what a lot of Black Americans will find out is that they have more European DNA than any Native American.
I got my ancestry DNA results back.
See, and here's the thing you need to understand, though, why this is significant, the genetics portion. When you take the genetic sample of a Native American from one tribe, and then you take the genetic sample of other Native American tribes, even though they're different tribes separated by hundreds of miles, we see a lot of genetic similarities. We see a strong genetic connection. See, when you take a look at the genes of all the native people from America all the way down to South America, North America to South America, they all have a very strong genetic tie back to a group of people who would have come from Serbia via the Bering Strait between 10 to 20,000 years ago. You take a look at all of the people that were regarded as indigenous from Alaska all the way down to South America. They all have this evidence of this in their genome. African Americans don't have it. African Americans don't have that genome at all. I mean, there are some individual African Americans who can find some Native American genetics in their genome, less than 3% typically. And that's usually because, just as the white people who owned black slaves had sex with their black slave women, so did the Native American slave owners. And they had relations with their black female slaves. And so, of course, you're going to have black Americans with Native American genes or DNA. But that strong signal that you get from an actual Native American or someone who is indigenous to the various lands between Alaska and Argentina, I suppose, or Brazil, they all have that strong connection to those Serbian travelers from over 10,000 years ago. So,
and let me tell you, I've been told my entire life by my family that we were Native American, probably slaves to Native American. That's why they thought we were Native American.
Right.
Because I got my results back. And let me tell you, 48% Nigeria, 18% Congo, Cameroon, Western Bantu, 10% Mali, 8% Benin and Togo, 5% Ivory Coast and Ghana, 5% Scotland, 2% Wales, 2% England and Northern Europe, 1% Sweden, 1% Spain. So basically, I'm just a typical American.
I will say this. There are some Black Americans who have Native American DNA, but it's rare. And even if you do have a tiny drop of Native American blood, your African features are clearly taken over and everyone thinks you're Black. Except deep down, this is that internalized hate. Being labeled anything but Black is better.
So real quick, I just needed to create this video because Africans keep commenting under my videos telling me that they are Hebrews. No, Africans are not Hebrews. Like, who lied to you? It seems like everyone knows Africans are cursed besides the Africans.
Oh, God.
You're not Hebrews. You're actually the descendants of Ham, the ones who have the curse. We Black people have experienced all kinds of hatred here in America because the white man was thinking that we were you. The white man has been thinking that we were the descendants of Ham, the ones who were cursed, when all along it's you.
But that's not how the curse works. The curse it doesn't matter what other people think about you. If you are cursed, then you would experience the curse. It wouldn't matter if somebody confused you for somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Africans, you are cursed.
Before I dissect anything, I want to bring.
That was a good point Don made just then. You're like, you dumb hoe. You dumb bitch. Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong with like bitch? Fam. If you've been experiencing curses, one might assume it that you are in fact cursed. What the fuck is you talking about? Hey, listen, bro. But it's even crazy because to listen to it, like, that's gross. It's got to be a mental disorder from what she's saying. Like, it was gross to even hear it. Let's hear it again.
2% England and Northern Europe, 1% Sweden, 1% Spain. So basically, I'm just a typical American.
I will say this. There are some Black Americans who have Native American DNA, but it's rare. And even if you do have a tiny drop of Native American blood, your African features are clearly taken over and everyone thinks you're Black. Except deep down, this is that internalized hate. Being labeled anything but Black is better.
So real quick, I just needed to create this video because Africans keep commenting under my videos telling me that they are Hebrews. No, Africans are not Hebrews. Like, who lied to you? It seems like everyone knows Africans are cursed besides the Africans.
Oh, God.
You're not Hebrews. You're actually the descendants of Ham, the ones who have the curse. We Black people have experienced all kinds of hatred here in America because the white man was thinking that we were you. The white man has been thinking that we were the descendants of Ham, the ones who were cursed, when all along it's you.
But that's not how the curse works. The curse it doesn't matter what other people think about you. If you are cursed, then you would experience the curse. It wouldn't matter if somebody confused you for somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Africans, you are cursed.
Before I dissect anything, I want to bring this up. She said the white man thought that the Africans were us. So she's not putting any blame on what the Europeans did to black people. It's the Africans' fault for being cursed. What? This is literally their agenda to divide and make us fight with each other than the real enemy. This lady is a Hebrew Israel.
I mean, if y'all don't see the fucking racism shit in that, right? Using how the Bible says the descendants of Ham are cursed and all of that. Oh, but and y'all are the descendants of Ham is of course what they would argue, bro. But it's all just white supremacy, all of it. Just fucking throw all of it away, bro. Just take all of that shit, all of it, in the trash. It should not be a surprise that the same religion that was used to justify enslaving black people for hundreds of years is now being used to justify a genocide that is happening halfway around the world. The same religion. That's all I'll say.
Didn't go too far. Basically, they believe that black people are already in America and they are the real Jews. Bro, we can't be Native American, Jews, Vikings. Like, god damn, can we just be black?
People believe they African American. A lot of
So like I said, bro, it don't take long interacting with these niggas to know what they own. He dissect that shit all the way down. He say, bro, these niggas is Hebrew, Israelite, Indian. That's what they is. Any nigga that you talk to that say we here and we was been here, they are Hebrew Israelites. It's all gonna tie back to that Zionism. That's what I'm saying, bro. And that's why the nigga didn't want to have that debate with me. Bro, this whole shit goes back to British Israelism. And I will always say that. Can't nobody prove otherwise. This whole doctrine came from British Israelism. Even the Atlantean bullshit. Because they try to, the white boys was taking that Cro-Magnon shit. And they was pushing Cro-Magnon over here. They was trying to tie the X chromosome to Cro-Magnon and saying that Cro-Magnon was the popular or the progenitor of the Native American race. They was the originators to say that they was the first Paleo Indians. These guys come along, or not these guys, because these guys are regurgitators of the ones who took it from the British Israelisms and the Atlantean dudes. These guys, they just take and regurgitate YouTube videos and don't give credit for where they stole the information from. That's how they're able to build platforms, right? They don't tell you, oh, I'm watching this video and I really got all my information from Lex Will. And if you watch a Lex Will video, you'll see all that black European shit been going back since 2014. Niggas been saying that dumbass shit. But that black European shit was tied to the Israelism, and it was tied to being out in Utah, right? All this shit tied back to Utah. Niggas can't get around it. That's why they want to talk about 50,000 years ago and shit like that. Because if we talk about a couple hundred years ago, or we talk about 25 years ago, you'll find out all this shit come from the pseudo bin or the fucking the dark web. This shit is garbage. Niggas talking about we the black Europeans, we the Vikings, we the Hebrews. We created all of this shit, and they should be. It be dumb. Like everything on face value, it be straight dumb because it's not a black person saying it. It's a white person saying the opposite of what you're saying. But you're saying, hey, he's lying to you because we know the truth. Like, come on, fam. You so lazy, you haven't even took the time to even write the fake shit. Like the 2-3 artists or the 2-3 authors y'all do got, them niggas garbage. Dane Calloway, Talk Cat, them shits was garbage. Them shits wasn't even, they couldn't even hold a candle to the old school pseudo. That's why I like, bro, y'all last is lethargic, it's lasted days, it's not even real. Like, y'all not real conspiracy theorists. Y'all niggas is online, and y'all do is think out loud. It's half baked, and it's really, it's gotta be a psyop. You know what I'm saying? That's what I came to as well. I think I don't got no other way around this shit, bro. Like, come on, fam. It don't make no sense. These niggas, let me see if they still alive right now talking that dumb shit. He probably still alive right now.
About how white people still have Neanderthal DNA within their system. Bro, they don't study, bro. They don't study, bro. They don't study.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta study, bro.
Hold
Y'all
up, but when
gotta
they
study.
get to the Neanderthal, there's no existence of it because all of them have found to be a hoax or some doctored bones.
John Brooks, they still on 2D, bro. They still flat.
Pull me up a Neanderthal that they said is a primary source that it actually existed. That's
crazy,
what you guys
bro.
would have to do, though.
This is crazy, bro.
So you're saying that
what's a Neanderthal about? What's a Neanderthal about?
Right.
A hominid.
No,
that's what it is. A hominid.
A Dravidian, an Australoid, a Neanderthal, a Sapien. What else is it? A Denisovian. Them all just different peoples, bro. All different stocks.
Bro, this can't be serious right now, bro.
Serious in a heart attack.
They stand with this. They stand with them, bro.
hold up, but you guys got to retract that we are evolving into something else after this, or we're gonna devolve into monkeys. You guys got to take that shit back. Yo, you got to show a source for that for sure.
Bro, we just literally gave you an example of a person with Down syndrome. Literally.
Oh, you didn't give me the person that turned into a monkey after Down syndrome.
Chromosome more is a monkey. What are you talking about?
No, it's
okay.
not.
I told you.
Yes, it
Every
is,
time
bro.
somebody questioned me on this stage, I gave facts, and I'm about to do it with you as well. Give me a second. It's okay. It's okay.
No,
so
there's no way.
Monkeys are devolved people. Monkeys
It's
are
okay.
devolved
I got you.
people.
It's okay. Trust me. I got you.
Yeah, you gotta really think that through. What you're saying that it goes downward to become monkeys. So you're saying that we also devolved to get to the stage we're at as a being right now. So what did we devolve from? You see what I'm saying? If we're still devolving, what did we devolve from?
Can you build a pyramid right now, bro?
Yeah, man. I think I'm gonna have to have a word. I think I'm gonna have to word.
So you can build a pyramid just like the Egyptians
with,
and the Mayans and then the Aztecs. That's what you saying?
If I had training,
I'm gonna have to have a word with
if you had training, nah, bro, nah.
I'm gonna have to have a word with Dr. Ali, man, because John Briggs over here tripping, bro.
Right,
tripping hard. Hey, bro, we getting you kicked out of honor, my nigga, because you over here tripping, bro.
Bro, I'm one of the thorough.
That nigga said monkeys. That nigga said monkeys used to be people. And he just said monkeys used to be people, bro.
We can't let them fly that goddamn plane, bro. We ain't let them get on the plane and take off with that info. No, bro.
That nigga said, what do you call them? Down syndrome. People went from Down syndrome to monkeys. Come on, bro. We ain't going for that, my nigga.
Get off the plane. We ain't letting you guys land no plane.
You know what the
Get
sad
off
part
the
is?
plane.
They getting all this information, but they're not even gonna do their due diligence to even look the shit up.
No, I'm looking up.
That's
bro,
the saddest
you know
part.
how I get down.
Hey,
Y'all
let me out.
until
Let me
I
out.
Go ahead, John.
Y'all can
Go
talk
ahead,
until
John.
I make it get silent. It's okay until another nigga drop off stage after I bring this next receipt. It's okay. It's okay.
That shit was like, fam. You think I'm finna like, bro? We'll have to get over there, sit through all of that. A lot of times we'll have to correct shit that we don't even want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to be correcting that shit you just said that I don't even want to talk about just to get a basic understanding around now, and then go into the conversation I want to have. Like niggas up there debating if Neanderthals and Denisovans existed. Then they calling them all type of miscategorizations, and now they talking about devolution. Like, bro, what are you talking about, dude? Like, if a nigga go up there, we want to be able to be like, okay, fam, you said X, Y, and Z. Can you prove it? If not, I got some shit that's gonna counter your. You know what I'm saying? If you're not going like that, stop fabricating like you won't smoke. Just do your little fancy gossip show. You feel me? Do your little fancy gossip show. Niggas could react to it like the rest of the YouTube world. They're not doing this fake Jubilee Timu shit with y'all niggas no more. Less niggas want to really line it up, bro. Listen to these stupid ass niggas.
They call people hominids. Why? Because of their skulls, correct? They look at these skulls, and the skulls are different than human skulls. I'm gonna tell you why. We about to get into that.
Because they was never humans. That's why.
Yo, bro. Yeah, okay. So you just said we also, so you're into this evolution thing. You just got a spin on it.
I'm not into evolution. What I'm into, but people can evolve and devolve. That's true. Like that can happen based on genetics. It can literally happen. Did you, I'm gonna give you an example, right? I'm gonna give you one example of somebody that devolved, right? Okay. But you got to understand genetics to understand what I'm saying. So I'm gonna give you an example, and then you're gonna see what I'm talking about, right? Okay. So you have a basketball player named Lonzo Ball, right? Okay. He has a father named LeVar Ball, right? No, matter of fact, I got somebody better for you. You got a football player named Pat Mahomes. Everybody know him. You know Pat Mahomes, right? Okay. He has a father who played baseball named Pat Mahomes. I want you to go look at his father, and then I want you to go look at his children, and you can see that from his father to his children, his lineage devolved genetically. That literally happened. Okay? Okay? Go look that up.
Man, you misleading, man. That's misleading. Man. That's misleading, bro.
Go look it up and tell me if I'm right or wrong about that. I'm right.
His daddy procreated with a white lady, and he procreated with a white lady. That's just called
white people genetically inferior to black people. Yes or no?
Ja Briggs.
I think they are.
You trying to explain complicated sciences to devolved people, bro.
I think white people are genetically inferior to niggas.
Okay, bro. Okay, so I got you. So what I'm trying to tell you is when you mate with these people, you are devolving genetically.
Genetics.
This is what I'm trying to get you to understand.
This just called mixing with somebody with weaker genetics, bro. It's not devolving.
Bro, there's a name for that, smoke signal. There's a name for that, smoke signal.
Are your genes getting weaker, yes or no? Are your genes getting weaker, yes or no?
No, they're not getting weaker.
So mating with somebody with weaker genes?
You're not even making sense. You ain't even making sense at this point, bro.
Mic check.
Patrick Mahomes can get up with a sister right now. Patrick Mahomes can get up with a sister right now and have a genetically superior child because his genes have not become weaker, brother.
That's because his genes are evolving, right?
Like what? Like the shit don't even be, the conversations don't even be making sense. Right, when the whole panel's stupid. Right, panel full of goofies. That's crazy, bro. Everybody on the panel over 35. Like, what's this nigga talking about, bro? Like, hold up, where my Cherokee? See, I had a Cherokee video I was finna play. Then I had and thought how stupid they was sounding. So I'm like, man, let me play this dumbass shit. Nigga forgot the Cherokee video.
Like that. So once you understand how they operate, you'll understand what a cancer is. Once you understand what cancer is, you'll understand how this is breaking down your whole genetic system as a deformity, aka what we call mutations. They only occur through amalgamation. Mutations occur, and it's physical change, physical operation, and observable change that you can observe.
No, but what I'm trying to get you guys to see is we only mutate to another type of being like us. We will never mutate into an actual animal that lives into a tree. And we didn't evolve from it.
When we say monkey, look, when we say monkeys or when y'all are saying monkeys,
Chimpanzee.
we're talking about hominids, bro. You understand? There was humans mating with hominids.
Hold up. How many chromosomes did hominids have?
Do you comprehend what I'm saying?
No, how many chromosomes did
bro? I need you to comprehend what I'm saying right now. Okay. First and foremost, you asking questions, and I'm trying to make statements to see if you.
What up, Matt? Salute.
Peace, Lucky. These dudes is retarded.
Man, bro, I'm just listening to the conversation while I'm getting ready to put my son to sleep, bro. This shit is crazy.
Yeah, they think like he keeps saying hominids, like humans aren't hominids, like, and to like they don't know shit. Like Neanderthals was able to have sex with humans because we have the same chromosomes, same amount of chromosomes. Like it's just dumb, like, bro.
Right. They don't even understand that concept. They talk about it's a hominid, like that's from take them away from being a human,
yeah, it's
or Homo
simple.
sapien.
They are ancient human. Like that's it. Like no more, no less. They are ancient humans. Like we are the last humans to come about. But go ahead.
They can't wrap their brain around the word ancient, but they want to be 100,000 years in the past, bro.
Like Job Bricks talking about there was a 1,000,000-year-old skeleton found in America. Fuck out of here.
But then Yodia argue you down about carbon dating.
Word. Like these niggas, they're all over the place, bro. This shit is sad. Like they really, that's why I mean, I stopped going live for other reasons. I'm about to pick it back up, winter coming, but it's just like real, just like what's the point? Like I'll jump on their panels here and there, but it's really like every time I'm sitting there, like, what the fuck am I even doing here? Like it makes no fucking sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend less time over there. Like I'm gonna start going live. Yeah, you gotta start going live. Like nigga not finna, cause they channels don't really. It's then developed into like the Desperate Housewives Abo edition. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas be airing each other grievances out. They be airing their own laundry, and then they be up there lying. You can't even get a word in. So
And
it's
they lie
like
about everything. They lie about the views. They lie about what they talking about. And Ab keep talking about Albert Perry. DNA is in America. Like, come.
that's the shit that pissed me off.
That
When we
shit.
done, nigga done dissected. Yo, Albert Parrish, nigga done dissected 3, 4, 5 talking points. This white African shit, and you bringing it back up like
shit ridiculous. I know I went deep into Albert Perry, even showed what his family was saying and shit like that. Like they don't give a fuck. And he could never prove Albert Perry's DNA is from America.
man. They'll deny that Cameroon shit. That's it was found later.
First of all, how is Albert Perry? He lived in the 1800s. So how is that make him 300,000 years old? They don't even understand what the science is saying. He has genetic mutations in his DNA that are 300,000 years old. He wasn't even tested. His great grandson was tested, and his family say, "Yo, that we from Africa, we from Cameroon." Like the DNA tells us this. Like nobody else in the world, out of all the DNA tests, coming up with this A00 besides people in Africa. But
they ain't found no Native American that was mixed with black that had it.
Not that I've seen. I'm pretty sure there's a couple people out there that got it, but from the place that they got it from, in Cameroon, the Imbo people, it's a small group of people. You know what I'm saying? Like
super rare, huh?
Yeah, and they wasn't really involved in the slave trade like that. You know, there's a bunch of different people that was just hidden from that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in Africa on the West Coast wasn't affected from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they one of them groups of people where only not so many got taken up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like the Igbo or the Akana. You know what I'm saying? Those were people that really got took. You know what I'm saying? But the group that it's not a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's just it. You know, as more people do more DNA, you'll find it. But they found plenty of Native American bones prior to 1492. You know what I'm saying? Like none of them have that DNA marker. They all got A, B, C, D, X, and what's it on the other side? Q and something else. on the male side, right? None of them
I
have
think
A
it's
double zero.
majority Q. I think really on the male side, really just Q.
Yeah, most of them was Q. There's another one. Oh, I gotta look, but there's another one. But that's really it. They not finding no A double zeros. Like,
And that was really my point there. Like, they don't find no natives or no mixed black native or whatever you want to call it, or no black mongoloid, whatever you want to call it. They don't find that with the A double O over here. Right. Hold up. Hold up. Now you got to hold it down real quick.
I think Lucky Left Tribe, man.
Yeah, now hold on. Just give me a second. I'm finna hold on. Let me play this. Let me play some of this back real quick. Hold up. I'm finna tuck my son down in like 2 minutes.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
No,
What
no,
I'm
I can't
saying is,
understand what I don't understand it.
but
But he just
anybody
read
with
the
common
source though.
sense that just read that agrees with me because the source agrees with me.
Smoke, let's keep going.
Yeah. Now, if you don't comprehend the source, that's on you.
So I guess we would have to also bring a source to try to debunk what you guys are now saying on our side of the debate table.
Bro, you
So
said Neanderthals don't exist. That's what you said. Okay.
I'm
just told you some
still
bones.
sticking to that. But
Okay,
I see your source. I see your source. I'm
That's
checking
cool.
it out right now too.
That's cool. That's all. That's it. That's it.
Now, Smoke, after we finish with this right here, I'm gonna ask you to pull up something, the mitochondrial DNA of I can read some of those paragraphs if you want, Smoke.
Bro, don't move the goalpost, please. Okay? Prove that Neanderthals don't exist. That's what you gotta do before you pull up anything else. Okay? Don't move we will not move no goalposts. Prove Neanderthals don't exist. That's what you need to be pulling up right now. Then we can have a conversation about whatever else you're talking about.
Okay, the word Neander by itself just means people of the woods or a hairy person. So I'm gonna start with that. It just means a hairy being. Like when white people didn't shave, they just were really hairy. They have more hair follicle glands than sweat glands. So that's what they were calling a Neanderthal or Neanderthal back then. But they switched up the history.
So they found fur on those skulls. That's what you're telling me.
No. You
make it
no.
Why are they calling those things that they found there Neanderthals if there's no fur? There's no fur there. There's no fur there. Okay.
Okay.
So there's something else determining why they're labeling them Neanderthals there. Okay. So what you just said doesn't matter. Once again, now finish debunking Neanderthals not existing.
I'm about to in just a second. Let me pull it up here.
Yeah, because this is not affirmative right here. This shit wild crazy.
Smoke, could you type in Neanderthal without the H in the word? Could you just type that in also really quick here? So I can just try to give them a baseline of where I'm coming from with it. I ain't gonna say it's all fake. Let me give some sources to why I'm saying Neanderthalism is fake and why we didn't mutate, or he's saying evolve or devolve from a hominid Neanderthal to what we are now, to go down to
First off, we're not speaking about we as in us, because evolution only happened to them. That's the first part you got to get right.
No. First he gotta prove that Neanderthals ain't. Before he
try to prove anything
else, he needs to prove that Neanderthals ain't real. Then we can have a conversation about whatever. I don't want to talk until you prove that. I don't want to talk until
It won't give me Neanderthal. It just give me Neanderthal.
I said, just type in Viking slave. Type in Neanderthal Viking slave. Just type in Viking slave after that. Right after that word, just type in Viking slave. Something should pop up probably.
Bro, it sound like they looking up like an anime title. This nigga said, "Look up Neanderthal
Without the
Viking."
age.
Like,
Oh yeah, he said Viking. But
yeah,
bro,
nigga.
you heard Truthful say, "Oh, they went through evolution. We didn't." Listen, there isn't a living organism on the face of this earth that didn't go through evolution, and it's still going through evolution. Everything is still transitioning. Like these niggas is crazy, bro.
Yeah, he's an idiot. He's truthful is truly foolish. What's up, brother?
Yeah, that's why I call him Truthful. But what is the problem with evolution, though? I don't get it. I really don't understand what the problem with evolution is.
Yeah, what up, Chris? Yeah, I gotta watch the story real quick. But yeah. So, bro, that nigga, that's what I'm saying. This whole conversation, the nigga Job Bricks. This would be stupid to me, right? So this nigga, at one point trying to stand on the science. He's trying to prove to them that Neanderthals exist, and on another breath, he's denying science, talking about them niggas ain't humans. Like, it's like this. It's ridiculous when you really listen to them, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. He be 1 foot in, 1 foot out. He's bad too. They all bad. I haven't met one smart Aboriginal. Like one truth be trying to act like he's smart. And whenever I say that, he be like, "Oh, you talking about me too? Yeah, nigga, you too." Fuck.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. He started becoming worse. Like, I look at niggas like him and Super as the worst because y'all niggas supposedly got degrees. Like,
Yeah.
you, Sharice and Super, y'all as the worst ones because y'all as supposedly got degrees in this shit. You talking about you got a background in some type of core science and core history, and you coming back with creationism to debate YK. Like, come on, gang. Like,
Word. Like they all Bible based. They all fall back on that Bible some way, at one point or another, man.
that's really all they have, bro. Like, it's really all they got. That's why I've been saying. That's why he didn't want to have that debate with me, bro. Like, they whole shit go back to British Israelism. The same shit that
Right.
created this Israeli state is the same shit that created the Abo movement, bro.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, man. It's sad. It's funny though, but you gotta laugh at these motherfuckers sometimes, man. Because
Nah, bro, you definitely gotta. Did you see that episode when what you call him, Lady Rage?
yeah, Lady Ray.
Yo, that shit's so funny, bro.
Yo, he's crazy, bro. Which one? When he told everybody he got a white mother?
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Like,
that was bro. That was bro. That was, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That nigga worse than whole school, bro.
yeah, he hates himself. Like, these niggas is crazy. Like, I don't get it. Like, they are not comfortable in their skin, bro. Like, and
Hey,
what's
bro,
the name
that
kept
nigga-
what's the name was like trying to give him a psyche valve. Zay, yo, that shit was crazy, bro.
Man, I told you he a social worker. He a case worker. He can't fool me. He over there, he getting his hours up. He got some type of scheme where he like, hey, I can get my hours for my internship by talking to these Aboriginals, and they signed
Right.
off on it.
This
Cause
shit,
this
that shit
nigga
was
crazy.
funny. But it's like, you got a white mom that like, but he just denied. Like, I don't even talk to her. Like, what the fuck else was he saying? He was saying some crazy shit.
No, he said he was he said he was in foster home. He said he ran away because his mom's what she kept calling him the N-word or something.
Yeah. Kept calling him a nigga. Like, but that's sad. You know what I'm saying? With your mom calling you that. But I can't even believe your story. But where does the Aboriginal part come in? He's like, yeah, I did my. Oh, remember he said he did his genealogy and his mom found out. So she was like, oh, could you do mine? As if him doing his genealogy doesn't tap into her shit. He probably just ignored her, that whole white part. Like,
So he said he didn't even do her side. He just did his father's side, basically.
yeah. Like,
He
this shit
only
don't
did the
work
black.
like that, bro. Like everybody know, I got a white grandfather, right? My mom is half white, half black. Her father's white, her mom is black. You know what I'm saying? That don't change shit. That don't change a motherfucking thing
at all, bro.
Like, niggas is weird, bro. Niggas is real weird. Like, they just hate themselves at the end of the day. They don't know if they want to be called black or not. If black's a bad word, like, these niggas is crazy, bro. I'm about to go on mute for a second. These niggas is crazy. You gonna go back to the video?
Yeah, I'm finna run into the store real quick. I gotta get some papers.
There you go.
Let's see. Okay, it says thralls were slaves in Viking Age Scandinavian society, forming the lowest social class and lacking legal rights. While the term slave is often used synonymously with thrall today, so the word slave means thrall. Okay, the word slave means thrall. Today, a thrall was specifically a person in Old Norse world who would become unfree through capture and raise debts or as punishment for crimes. Thralls performed the hardest labor on farms and in households and were a crucial part of the Viking economy, as the desire for slaves was a major motivation for Viking raids and conquest. This is where this whole Neanderthal or whatever they want to call it, animal story came about. That's
No,
why
it
they
ain't.
ain't.
You just read, bro. You just read that paragraph and then made your own assumption. Connect what you're saying. Connect it. You don't read a paragraph and say this is where it's come from. No, show that it comes from that.
Well, I'm telling you, it comes from that.
Show prove it comes from that.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is
That
show you.
paragraph does not prove that.
It does prove that, and that's what the Vikings actually called them. They called them Neanderthals because they were woodland people and they were getting enthralled into slavery, or they were enthralled.
It's okay, bro. I don't want to hear you talk. I want to hear you show that.
I mean, that's pretty much showing. You showed me a skull. You showed me another source.
Wait a minute. Sir, where in this paragraph does it say anything about a Neanderthal, bro?
I told you the word Neander means woodland person, uncivilized person. That's what the word Neander means. And then the word thrall means slavery.
That's not what you're showing right now, bro. If you're gonna say that a word means something, then pull that word up. Then you taking a slave and a thrall and trying to make it fit what you're saying.
I'm not trying to make it fit. It's called Neander Valley. What do you mean? And the people in Neander Valley became slaves. It's saying that Neanderthals.
Brother,
I'm not making it up.
Brother, so where in this paragraph does it say anything about a Neanderthal?
Thrall means slave. Thal means valley. They have no linguistic connection at all. Now prove me wrong.
They were both found in the same spot.
Now
I'm just saying. They were both in the same spot. What I'm saying is they have no Neanderthal DNA to prove that a Neanderthals actually existed. That's some story they actually made up to backdate Germany.
Brother, but you're not helping your case, bro. All right, man. Y'all got it.
No, I'm just saying the same spot that they said Neanderthals came from, the word Neanderthals is also in that same spot. And those people were slaves.
You're just talking. Show the connection. That
I'm
sentence
showing
doesn't
it's
say
on the
anything about a
screen.
Neanderthal. Show the connection.
It's actually legally it's on the screen. It says even as in legal sources, these people were slaves. The German people were slaves. Where's
But it
Neander
does
Valley
not
at?
say anything about Neanderthal. Whatever word you said, there's no Neanderthal.
That's what I'm saying.
So
you're confusing Thal and thrall, and they're not connected at all. And there's nothing you're showing that connects them at all. So you're just making
I'm definitely
up shit.
showing the connection.
Wait.
They're in
No,
the same area.
Bro, you are not showing any connection. The sentence has no connection at all. What you're
sentence,
showing right now does not connect those words at all.
but
You're
in effect,
making.
it doesn't even say anything about Neander Valley.
That's what I'm saying. Like what? Like bro. Like what are you talking about?
All right, so okay, I'll give you guys the win on saying that I don't have a source to say that these Neanderthals were Viking slaves, and that the guy in the 1800s actually found a Neanderthal skull in the cave that you guys are going to say is a real Neanderthal skull. But there's no proof that that skull is actually a Neanderthal skull. I'm just giving you guys a heads up. Now, okay, I'll give you guys a win on that debate topic.
You're not. Oh wait. You're not giving us a win because you just said that it does not exist, and we just showed it exists. And after we just showed that it exists, and you did not disprove that it does not exist, you're still saying that it doesn't exist. So what are you talking about here? We like what's up?
Well, I'm saying that Neanderthals, that skull, if that's all he found was a skull, you don't have any other body parts to it. I can't say that's a Neanderthal skull. And
Bro,
again, I
you're not
need
reading,
you.
bro. You're not
Wait.
reading.
And also, I need you to prove that they made it with some other being to make a human. Are you saying?
Bro, did he just say prove to him that Neanderthals made it with humans? What the fuck? How the fuck do you think you know that it's Neanderthal DNA in people? What are you talking
Yeah,
about, you dummy?
that's how we know because of the DNA. Like, but yo, he talking like Neanderthal would know what a Viking is. Like, this is they don't even understand time periods and shit like that. Oh man.
Yo, that's it. No, that's what he is saying though, bro. This nigga saying, hold up, bro. This nigga saying that they was enslaved by the Germans. That's what he's saying. That's how they got the DNA.
Yo, this shit is crazy.
Hold on, let me ask Sean. I'm running to the store real quick. What up, Sean?
What up, Posse? What's good, gang? What you got going on? What up, not to see? Hey, yo, I hopped on real quick because this was going crazy, bro. What's a Neanderthal?
See, he tried to play with the words because thrall is something that they call slaves, right? I guess with the Viking. So he tried to take the Neander out of the thaw and turn it into thralls. Like he just, you know how they play the word game type shit.
Yeah. Okay,
First he told him to look it up without the H.
Oh my goodness.
And he couldn't find nothing with it. It was funny. But go ahead, you got it.
No. What's the overall claim? Is that he's trying to say that the Vikings were slaves?
Nah, he's really trying to say there's no such thing as Neanderthal.
How when people have 0.2%?
No, Sean, he said the Neanderthals were slaves to the Vikings. He asked that nigga to look up Neanderthal Viking slaves. And I laughed and I said, bro, that shit sound like the name of an anime.
Who on the panel agree with him?
Just him right now.
Yeah,
absolutely, he's the only one making it up.
Yeah. If he didn't have anybody challenging him, they would have probably all just stayed quiet or said he was on or something or cooking. They would have told him he was cooking or some dumb shit.
Yeah, but that's absolutely. He usually like on Smoke Signal channel, he can say whatever he wants. And he get to say all that dumb shit. He'll present all of that shit. He'll make a PowerPoint, and it'll be the dumbest shit you
I ain't
ever
seen him
heard.
do no PowerPoint, but
Man, that nigga
I
come with
mean,
PowerPoints and all, bro.
I seen him, in my exchange with him when he came over there saying some dumb shit.
He
When he
probably
came over there saying some dumb shit, bro, that was crazy.
Yeah, but he getting pushed back from Job Bricks, who's nigga trying to use science.
Ain't that a whole Avo panel?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. Why they trying to use science though? Science don't never help them.
Bro, they try to use it sometimes and deny it. You know how they do, man.
Was this today?
Yeah, it's right now.
Right now? Oh, they live right now?
Yeah.
Wow. They gonna.
Like they
They
use
don't like
science
me.
when they feel like it.
Yeah, they don't like me.
Nah, they don't like me neither. Trust me.
Man, yeah. I pissed them off.
You know, Bat. Remember, Bat was calling you a clout chaser, but it's like
How?
he
What am I?
how.
Yeah.
But listen, he puts Tariq Nasheed in every one of his titles, and
Every single one.
Africans in his titles. So who's really clout chasing?
He
Right.
plays the nigga's videos and tries to formulate his show around the way that nigga does his Twitter spaces.
Yeah,
That
and
shit
he
is
be
Yeah. I'm
he be
not
acting
using
like,
him as fucking no clout though. That's
oh, we
crazy.
know that because he don't have no clout. Like
Right.
fact.
I
That's
be
what I was.
correcting this
That's the whole point.
misinformation.
That's what I was mentioning
he don't
earlier.
have no clout.
They
He's
ain't
clout
even
chasing
monetized, nigga.
by he's clout chasing by always putting Tariq in his video in his
Like
title. That's clout
if
chasing.
if that nigga Sean was clout chasing, he would go after somebody who is actually monetized, got a verifiable income, and doing some motion and doing numbers. These niggas
Yeah,
channels getting flagged and taken down for fake views left and right. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
If
bro. I
anything,
don't
you
know,
trying to
bro.
get clout off of that nigga, you trying to get some recognition by saying you beat Sean P. Like, come on, fam.
Right. He said he beat me.
No, I'm saying that's the only reason.
Oh.
Like,
he
they
said you
do this.
running. He said you
Yeah,
ran from the
Oh,
debate,
now
which are
debate.
live.
When did we run? When did we run? When
man.
did
He
I
talking.
run?
He
Yo,
locked it in and
Sean,
ran,
you know
bro.
I was there, bro. I was there. This nigga, we had multiple scheduled times, and he ran every single one. All of a sudden,
Right.
now that day, his fat ass is going to the beach and shit. Like, nigga,
Well, he
I know
went
you.
some skis, like he said.
Yeah, just saying anything like fuck.
Right. He can get away with that with his crowd, though. You know what I'm saying? He can get away with that over there. If they think I ran for him, they crazy as hell.
Don't nobody believe that shit, Sean. Niggas just don't tell them they don't believe it.
Right. And I pulled back up on them. Remember, I pulled back up on them and pressed him on it. Like, yo, you said this and this and this. It's been a whole year, bro. You know what I'm saying? You still at the beach?
Niggas still at the beach is crazy.
Or there's
Yeah.
no other time he schedules a debate, and then all of a sudden he's at the beach. Like, fuck, his fat ass don't even look like he go to the beach. Like,
Hell no, he ain't going to no beach. That big girl ain't gonna let him go to the beach. Man, he permission and shit.
Hold on, I'm gonna play some of this video. I want to see what the hell he's saying.
Go ahead. My bad, y'all. I'm making the bill. My bad.
nah, go ahead. But yo, I gotta fall back for a second.
I'm telling you, they don't exist. You only sold me a.
What you say?
Nah, I said I gotta fall back for a second. I'm about to watch this show with my lady. She been
Oh yeah,
waiting on me.
Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
I'm gonna tap back in if you're still on though.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna run out for a little bit. I got an early shift. I gotta go pick up some shit early.
Man, me too. But I'm listening. I'm here though. I'm here for right now.
All right, peace, Sean. Peace to the chat.
Yeah.
Peace, Lucky.
All right, bro.
I'm gonna tap back in though.
Well, I did produce one source because that is about the same amount of lineage that you would get with my source that you got with your source.
That wasn't even a word you.
Bro,
even
you said
used.
you pulled up a word that don't got nothing to do with what we're talking about. What are you talking about?
All right.
You didn't bring no source. You didn't bring no source.
Well, I'm gonna go here then. Okay, so I'm telling you right now, from the medical field standpoint of view.
Bro, I told you don't move the goalposts, don't change the subject. Show me that Neanderthals didn't exist, please.
I'm telling you they didn't exist. You showed me a skull. That doesn't mean they existed, bro.
They didn't exist.
No, you haven't showed me proof really that they do exist. You showed
Bro,
me
he
a
just
skull.
showed how they had skull, bro. How can they not exist if they have a skull of it?
Look, they don't even have the whole skull of it. They named something they found in the ground, Neanderthal. They don't even have the body to the damn thing. Where's the body to this head, bro? You can't just have a damn headless fucking skull and say it's a Neanderthal. Where's the body? Didn't Luzier come with a whole body?
Now you're making up rules.
No, there's no rules. You can't show me a skull, bro.
Now you're making up rules.
Hey, look at here. If I bought a pound, you can't give me an ounce, bro. What are you talking about? I said, give me the Neanderthal. Show me that he was actually with the family and devolved. You gave me a skull, bro. No, you shorted me on the bag,
So
son.
what kind of skull is it then, bro? What kind of skull is it?
First and foremost, you're lying. This was about whether they existed or not. You still haven't proven that they didn't exist, and I proved they actually did.
No,
So
you didn't. You
now
proved
you're
a
moving the
skull was
goalpost.
dug out of
Now
the
you're trying to
ground.
say
You
a whole
didn't.
bunch of extra
No.
goofy shit that don't got nothing to do with craniology and like you're just saying some shit. You're just saying, okay, show me that they jumped from a cave to a burning building and did 2 backflips, and then I'll believe they existed. Like, bro, no. Like, stop. Like, you're moving the goalpost now, bro. You're trying to put a bunch of different stipulations on shit now because you're proven wrong, bro. One thing about people when I debate with them, if you're wrong, it's okay to be wrong, bro. We are here to learn, okay? It's okay.
John, you're
even admit
wrong.
that
You
you're
can't show
wrong.
a skull in a debate and say these people, because you're saying that it was a peopling of them. You showed one skull and said this Neanderthal existed. So no, bro, that's not how it works when you're trying to.
Listen.
No,
It does work that
bro.
way when
You're gonna get an F on the test, bro, if you turn that shit in.
Listen. If the test was prove a Neanderthal ever existed, I'm getting an A+ on the test. Secondly,
No, you proved that they dug up a skull. Where's the body to this motherfucking skull?
I showed they dug up a skull, and then I showed the determining factors to see what they use to show if it's a Neanderthal skull versus a human skull. Okay,
Pull that source back up so I can get the archaeologist who did that
right now.
No, go back to your other source that you told me. This ain't really your source right here. You're not showing me a whole body of anything. You keep showing skulls, bro. Where's the body? So you got a hairless
A
man.
person with a skull like that, bro.
Why are
skulls important? Bro, that could be a monkey head. What you talking about? That could be a monkey head they call it a Neanderthal. That could be any kind of head. But
if you don't understand why skulls are important, then we can't have this conversation, my brother. We really
can't. That could be a damn giraffe's head for all we know. I don't, but I'm telling you, until you find me a whole body, that's not a Neanderthal skull.
So what kind of skull is it then, bro?
It's something right now they done plastered together and put out there and said Neanderthal after the 1880s. This is some. So give me the name of the archaeologist.
You want to make up shit, bro? I can't with you, bro.
This is some crazy word.
What's the name of the archaeologist?
Shit out of thin air. Like, what the hell? I never seen no shit like this before.
Hold up. What was the name? Hold up. Did you put that last name in the back chat?
Look, Lee. This is what I want you to do. I want you to look up a giraffe skull. Okay? Go look up a giraffe skull.
Nah, that was a joke. That was a joke. That's a whale skull, bro.
No, that was a joke. That was a joke. Okay, I got you. You got me on that. That was just a joke. I'm just saying it could be any type of skull. I was being sarcastic.
I'm trying to tell you. No, I want you to look it up, even if it was a joke or not. I want to show you why they use skulls and how skulls can determine what the thing is. This is why you need to understand skulls. You need to understand the importance of skulls.
But you do know it was no Neanderthal before they found that one, right? So these Neanderthals, there's no Neanderthals until the 1800s. So what did they have to compare this to say this is the Neanderthal? You feel me?
Actual people. Oh my gosh, bro.
So where's the body to this Neanderthal, though?
This is
crazy, bro.
This is some crazy shit, bro.
John, you got to pull up a whole body. You can't skate through college with just showing the skull and say these real body behind it.
No,
So
yes, actually can, bro. What are you like, bro?
I forget, bro. I forget. He one of them flat Earth niggas too, bro. John. That's why he putting up such a denial wall, bro. Yeah, this one of them, bro. He one of them flat Earth people.
Hey, Lee, you a flat earther?
No. I'm a realm earther. It ain't flat.
You don't believe
it's a
the
realm.
earth is a fair. See, look, they
Sean, do you hear this bullshit? That's the dumbest shit I done ever heard. This is why I'm not going over that, bro. Like, bro, to even entertain that shit is a waste of time. I'm sitting there listening to you, and as I'm listening to you, it's not making no sense. You trying to prove to another nigga that Neanderthals exist. Meanwhile, you butchering the shit. You not talking about really nothing. Ain't no real meat and potatoes to the conversation. Ain't no point in the conversation itself. So
Neanderthals and it wasn't. Like, you just throwing shit out of here from just your mind with no proof. I don't do that. So it's showing me now, okay, yes, because all the person got to do, if they believe in a flat earth, all they got to do is buy a telescope. But instead of buying a telescope, they're going to believe in the shit they believe in. So I get your ideology now. You're not about research. Got it.
Okay, so all right, I'm on to your little archaeologist play right now. So this cave located in Neander Valley in Germany, somehow some cave workers working in a mine found some skull caps. They ain't find any bones that was large enough to be made out to anything but a half skull cap that they said they put together and said we're gonna name this Neanderthal. But again, this is in the 1800s. They so to speak found some goddamn cave workers found these bones. So they labeled them Neanderthal off of the bones. But again, now the cave has been destroyed, so nobody could ever go back and actually check the site. So the bones were passed off to somebody else. The cave don't exist no more. So these are just some random ass bones. Basically, I'm looking at them right now, and it's called a reconstruction of what happened here. And they got the bones. Hell no, man! If y'all don't look at this picture, this Neanderthal, this is not a human. So we gonna pull up
We
your.
know it's not a human, bro.
It ain't even a monkey, bro. This is man. Pull that shit back up. Pull up Feldhofer Grote. The first motherfucker you told me to pull up.
This nigga said, I know it's not a human. What? This is what I say, y'all willfully ignorant, bro. You got somebody who got the Google share screen. Niggas didn't punch this shit in. Like, what are we talking about?
Of Neanderthal, I think it's called Feldhofer's Grote. I'm on his ass now. That's what you gave us to look up, and I just actually read the page that you told us to look up. And this is definitely some hoax. This is definitely some bones they just didn't put together themselves. So yeah, I'm calling a hoax on your bones, bro. Hold on. You're calling something a hoax that you just admitted 10 minutes ago that you knew nothing about, and you was calling it a hoax based on you not knowing about nothing. That's showing that you're assuming it's a hoax so you can keep your mindset the way you want it. That's what you're showing right now. Smoke, if you scroll down, knew nothing about this, and now all of a sudden it's a hoax. But you want me to battle you though. Scroll down. I can have my opinion. You want me to battle you? I'm not giving you mine. I'm not giving you my. We're not having an opinionated conversation right now. We're talking about facts. I'm on facts. My opinion is actually facts. Opinion. I don't care about your opinion. Oh, this is a fact. Smoke, scroll down to this actual Neanderthal they said they found. It's all the way at the bottom. It's at the bottom of the screen, and it's an actual picture of this thing laying on. There you go. Click on that picture.
So crazy.
Look how big that damn thing head is. Okay.
But
like I said, it do look like a giraffe. I was joking at first. Boy, if you don't get that giraffe skeleton head thing out of here.
Sir, but you're helping prove that Neanderthals did exist, bro. Like
no, they just put that skeleton behind that, bro. What are you talking about? We don't know that's what they drew the skeleton to go with it. They didn't even find those bones. That don't even match with what they're doing. Bro, nobody's made like that. I'm gonna need y'all to stop it. They done drew the real bones, ain't got the real bones. You see the elephant tusk head. If y'all don't get out of here with this damn Neanderthal nonsense.
You must like white women, bro. Ain't no doubt about it, bro. This is the only reason why this nigga is putting up a mean ass defense for these white folk and these Neanderthals, bro.
It's a weak ass defense because he's not saying nothing.
Bro,
like,
he must like white women, bro. I'm convinced, bro.
He's looking at proof and giving his opinion on it. That's all he's doing. Like, what the fuck? Sir, you showed me a skull. His opinion on the proof. You keep showing me
I
skulls,
don't think
job
that's a
bricks. I'm gonna
Neanderthal,
need
man.
you to level up on your sorcery when you come to talking about
You
these
have to prove it
hypotheses.
wrong, bro. You have to prove
I'm
it
proving
wrong.
it wrong.
You
I,
No,
can't,
you're
bro. You
not,
can't
bro. You're
look at the
just
proof,
saying stuff,
bro.
bro. You're not showing any information. You're not
Like,
putting anything out there, bro.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not debunking nothing. You're not showing, oh, this was a hoax. You're not showing nothing. You're just saying, oh, I think it's a hoax because I want to be right. That's all you're doing right now. I have the need to be right. And based on my need to be right, I'm going to call things that are not hoax just so I can be right. That's basically what you're doing right now, bro. Literally.
no, it's actually not. I'm telling you
You're
that
literally
thing
doing
did
that.
not. So now you have to put the connection together. How did that devolve to a human? Show me the connection where the first human was made or first being was
Okay.
made from the
Okay.
evolving
Prove.
from this actual Neanderthal.
Okay. First, you have to prove to me that Neanderthals didn't exist, my brother. Right?
I'm
Let me
proving
tell
that
you
to
why.
you right
Let me
now.
hold
They
on.
don't
Wait.
even
Let me tell
have
you
full
why. Let me tell
bones.
you why. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Right? Because if I show you human beings with Neanderthal DNA, right?
You
You
can't show
listening
me
to
that.
me? Oh, wait. Listen. I don't care if we can show it or not, right? That's not the conversation. You should understand why you need to understand that Neanderthals existed, okay? Okay? That's all right now. Okay? So I need you to understand that Neanderthals existed so that when I show you humans with Neanderthal DNA, right? When I show you that, I don't want you to say, that's just human DNA. They never existed. Okay? I don't need you to say that. You got me? And if these humans have Neanderthal DNA, then that means that their ancestors made it with some fucking Neanderthals. Okay? You got me?
No,
You got
bro,
me?
I don't got you. First off, we're still stuck on the skulls that you never showed a full body to.
Oh
So
my God,
right
You
now
just
you're
showed
losing.
an image of them putting a body together.
Something
Oh,
is
come
wrong with this
on,
nigga,
dog.
Right
bruh.
now you're taking the L, bro. Right now you're taking the L.
I'm
You
not
showed
taking no
me
L whatsoever.
nothing
I'm
to
not
do
taking not
with a
one L.
Neanderthal.
I'm not taking not one L. Like, what you're not going to do is create narratives for your own fantasy. I'm not taking not one L at all. You're taking all the L's right now. Okay? You need to understand that. I'm showing you proof and you're giving your opinion on the proof. It don't look real to me. That does not matter in the scientific
Where the
community.
body at?
That does not matter in the science. No one cares about what you think about the evidence. We just need to show the evidence. Okay?
You haven't showed the evidence, sir.
Okay,
You
bro.
showed me a giraffe
This is
human.
some
What
crazy
the?
shit
That
right
is
here,
not
bro.
evidence when you show
This
a
nigga
giraffe
gotta be
human.
trolling, bro. There's no way, bro.
Yeah, he got to be trolling at this point. Yeah, I ain't even gonna take him
There's
serious
no
at this
way,
point, bro.
bro.
I'm not even joking. A skull don't prove humans actually they were out there with civilization or whatever you want to call it, like cavemen. I need to see more than a skull head to prove that. Show me some writings of these people in that area and what they built or what they drew on the walls, or they were just out there looking at each other all day. Show me these people in commune since you just got a skull to show me. Otherwise, you're taking an L, a 90-degree angle.
Sir, how can somebody take an L you haven't even put up it? Man, look, I'm gonna just shut up at this point, bro.
No, talk, bro. Tell him, cause I guess we gotta hear it from you, bro. Cause he ain't
No, because
comprehending it
I've
from
been
me,
saying
bro.
the same shit the whole time, bro. He just he just keep repeating himself. It's like, bro, like, what are you talking
No,
about?
because you guys are showing a skull and acting like it's scholastic. It's not. That's not scholastic to show me
So,
a
but
skull.
you
You don't
have,
even know the
but yet,
architect who dug it up, what
Oh
was
my
behind the
God,
whole
bro.
thing, but you know
brother,
that these people
brother,
always have an
you have
agenda. You're
not
going to show
produced
me a
any
skull?
information to even counteract the skull. You have not
That's what
produced
I'm saying.
information to
Like,
say what the skull even is, bro. You just keep saying that's not a Neanderthal skull and
But you
proceed to
guys,
just go on a rant, bro. Show
but you
some
guys didn't
evidence,
even know
bro.
what Neander meant before this. You don't even know
Sir,
that it was called
sir, we
Neander
already
Valley,
went down that
which
path
is
with you,
in
my guy.
so to speak Germany, the same place where the
Brother,
Neanderthals were being
brother,
kidnapped
brother,
and then enslaved
brother,
by the Vikings, right?
brother. How can wait? How can a Neanderthal be kidnapped by the Vikings? They're the same freaking people. Are you serious right now?
I'm about to have a fucking aneurysm, bro. I don't know, bro.
Neanderthal and the Viking ain't the same people. We just went over what a Neanderthal
Nigga, all
was.
white people come from Neanderthals, bro. What you talking, bro? I can't, bro. I can't, bro. I can't. John.
And again, I'm still gonna need more than a skull, like to move on. I need more than a skull. Give me a full body. I just told you, bro. I just told you, right? This is what I just said. So this is what you're not comprehending, right? This ain't about what you need, okay? This is about me proving that Neanderthals exist and you can't prove they don't. That's what it's about. I don't want to hear what you need. Okay.
Well, you got to prove they existed first, and they were breeding with each other in order to devolve. They had to be around millions of years to devolve into something new. No, you showed a skull that somebody dug up. They ain't say nothing about the civilization, how they ate, what they did throughout the day. No, bro, we don't take that type of scholarly put up for a damn debate. No.
Hey, Coach
Show
Jay,
something else.
Jay,
Show
you're
me
right,
a
bro. You're right,
population of
Coach
them.
Jay. I need to take a deep breath and drink some water, bro.
No, you got to show more than a skull. Then we'll move on. Otherwise, you take an L on this round.
Bro, I'm not. You're taking the L literally. You're taking the
No,
L
you show the skull and you don't even know the architect, the archaeologist behind it.
Bro,
You didn't even know it was called Neander Valley.
Bro, what are you talking about? I'm literally the person who brought up this source and called it what it was and everything. So you can't say I don't know nothing. However, what you're not going to do with me is move the goalpost. I'll never allow you to do it. So when you ask questions that don't got nothing to do with the topic, I'm going to keep you on topic. But just because I don't answer a question that's off topic does not mean that I don't know the information to that question. Okay? Like, you assume too much. Stop with the assumptions. Okay? You assume and you're very speculative. That's not research. Okay? Being speculative is not research. So seeing proof and saying, I don't believe it. That's not research. That's speculation. Speculation does not fly over here. So you're going to have to come with research. You're going to have to prove what you're saying. Based on what I'm saying, there's skulls that were found that were named Neanderthals, and these skulls were different than human skulls. This is a fact. So whoever those skulls was, they're misnomered Neanderthals, so that's what we're referring to them as. Okay? Understand that. Neanderthals existed. Okay?
They did not, bro. A Neanderthal never existed. You haven't proven the whole body yet. You brought up some skulls, which is great, but show me the people behind this project where they actually have a family of these people that they found together, playing outside or drawing on the wall, a pit fire of some sort. Otherwise, you're just pulling up skulls and saying that they had a past to them. You're doing the same thing historical people do right now with our past that we're trying to find out about. Saying, hey, here's a skull, and the white man was buried right here. That means he owned all this land. That's what you're telling me, bro. I can't take that as a end all be all to your skull finding situation. Bring me a whole body in the family and how they mutated from that hominin down to a being like us. Otherwise, you stuck at the goalpost of belief.
All right, man. Let me. All right, look, bro. I'm out of it. This is coming from Australia Museum, bro. Homo Neanderthals, bro. I can't put the link because I'm on my phone, bro. But you have multiple sightings, multiple sightings of Neanderthals. Okay, you have Le Montpensier, a Frenchman who discovered it in Le Montpensier, France, right? It says the distinctive feature of the Neanderthals are already apparent in the adolescent individual. This shows that these characteristics were genetic and not developed during an individual's lifetime. You have Schneider 1, who found a upper jaw with teeth. The front teeth of Neanderthal often show heavy wear and characteristics. They even give whole descriptions of this thing, bro. But you all right? Let's do this then. Let's do this then, right? Who got the share screen?
Hello. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't have to share screen, but I'm definitely listening to you. Yeah, because I'm gonna debunk whatever you're putting up there. Don't even matter. These Neanderthals never existed. They were actual people like us
Where
that were
is
put
your
into
source
slavery.
then? Where's your source?
Well, you guys got to show me a family of them for it. First, I got the sources.
You were saying the same thing for the past. I don't even know how many hours we've been stuck in this insanity loop with you, bro.
Man, I just showed you guys. I just pulled up two sources. What a Neanderthal was.
No, you did not. No,
I did. I
don't
showed
know.
you what a Neanderthal was, and I'm also telling you, you guys don't have no.
Not, sir. You showed
You
us what
have
a
no.
thrall was, not a Neanderthal.
Hey, it's the same thing. They're from the
No,
same
it is
area.
not, bro.
And what they're
Because
doing is
even your
backdating
source
these
did not
damn.
even mention one speck of a Neanderthal. The word Neanderthal didn't even show up in your source, bro. So stop lying.
Hey, true.
What's up?
This what he's scared of. Did you mentioned the one in France, right?
Yeah.
He's petrified of that one.
Man, that shit is not real, bro. Y'all are
bro?
tripping up here. Y'all at Six Flags with these
that one's not real.
Neanderthals
All
taking
right.
trips.
What about 1856 by Feldhofer Grotto, Neander Valley in Germany, bro?
That's what we're
about
talking
that one?
about right now. We're
Is
talking
that one
about
fake?
that. I just showed you a picture of it at the bottom. That's a giraffe head.
What about La Chapelle aux Saints? This was 50,000 years ago, found in Chapelle aux Saints in France, bro. 1908.
Man, they couldn't even date nothing back that far during that time of 1800. Stop it, bro. You guys are becoming some
Where is
pseudo-science
your
type jokers
fucking
over here with
source
that.
then, bro? Where is your source then, bro? You
Yeah,
keep
bro.
saying the same old bullshit and you ain't got no damn source.
Yo, source up or shut up, bro. Real shit.
That's what, bro, because I'm about to get ratchet in this motherfucker. Like, come on, bro.
Source up or shut up, bro. Now
Like, shut your stupid ass up and put a fucking source out, my nigga. Like, damn.
Yeah. Source up or shut
You
up,
guys
bro.
are putting up skulls.
We are reading whole fucking sources, and you have not provided any fucking source, my nigga. You keep talking about the Neanderthal,
John Briggs,
which
push
didn't
him in
even
the fight. This nigga said, I'm finna get ratchet. Oh my God. This nigga said, I'm finna get ratchet. Gay ass nigga.
Bro, we don't want to talk to you again. Pull up a
Shut
source
your
and then you
stupid
do the
ass
talk.
up and put a fucking source up. Plain and
Pull up
fucking
a source.
simple.
Let's
Hey,
talk about
Skull
this.
Brothers.
Let's talk about a source.
Not Blues Brothers, Skull Brothers.
This nigga
You
must
guys
be a
brought a
fucking
skull to
Neanderthal.
the fight.
This nigga really got a flat brain, my nigga. Like that ass. He a flat
I done
earther and don't believe in
decapitated y'all
Neanderthal exists, bro.
skull. I done decapitated that skull. You brought a skull to a
Where
fight.
is your source?
Man, bring more than a skull. Bring the
Where
body
is
or
your
nothing.
source?
I got y'all. I'm holding
Where
y'all body for
is
ransom.
your source?
You showed me the body to the cap of the
Where
skull.
is? You just showed it yourself, bro.
Bro, that was a giraffe head. Did you see it laying on the floor?
Bones, rib bones, and a whole skull cap, my nigga.
Exactly. Yo, he just seen the other parts of the body and he's going to literally say it's just
Move
a skull,
the
bro.
goalpost again, bro.
Something
Now
is
show
mentally
us
wrong
a
with him.
fucking source saying that Neanderthals didn't exist, bro. It's that fucking simple.
They show more than a skull, and then this nigga going to literally say, they only showed the skull, bro. You just seen the whole thing they just showed, bro.
Bro, those are not being
Shut your
bones.
ass up and show a damn
Those are
source,
not
my
being
nigga.
bones. And if you
Shut
see
your
the
ass up
skull,
and
that's not
show
a
a source,
Neanderthal
my nigga.
skull, sir.
Shut your
That's a
ass up
fucking
and
giraffe
show
head.
a source.
You
Show a
guys are
source.
over here tripping. Show the whole body, show a family.
Show a
Show me that they
source.
were mating with each other
Show
to
a
create
source, my
enough
nigga.
people to
Stop moving
create
the
enough beings
goalposts.
like us.
Stop lying and show a source. It's that simple.
Nah, man, not until you show me a whole body.
Show a
I
source.
don't want to see a
Show a
clavicle.
source. This man, John Brixton, sat here and gave you 3 whole fucking websites, bro. 3. You saw a body. You see what's on the screen. And you saw a Google search, my nigga. So please
Man, I ain't see
provide
nobody.
something, bro.
Hey, true.
Man, I ain't see nobody.
Hey, true.
What's
It's
up,
crazy,
John?
bro, because I really was about to drop some fucking fire-ass sources, but this nigga ain't even fucking with a full deck, bro. So ain't no need to waste the clip on this nigga. I really was about to really go in,
Until this nigga drop the link, I'm finna play something else. I'm not finna some nigga argue.
No, you are still not Cherokee. Thousands of you have commented on our original video telling us your stories and trying to prove that your great-great-grandmother was a full-blooded Cherokee princess. But you still aren't getting the message. A while ago, we made our video entitled, No, You Are Not Cherokee, the most common myth in genealogy. That video took off and had mixed results of support and people trying to prove that they were Cherokee. That video was aimed at the likely millions of Americans that believe that they are part Cherokee and the reasons why that myth is so prevalent, especially in Appalachia. Many folks commented on the video about subjects and went on tangents that didn't pertain to the video's actual subject. We learned quite a bit from those thousands of comments, and we wanted to address those subjects in this separate video.
I put this in my ears, and I haven't asked anyone to repeat themselves in over 3 months. This is magic. I wish I tried this before spending
Those subjects were: 1. I have pictures of my Cherokee ancestor. They had high cheekbones and jet black hair. 2. Indian blood quantum issues. 3. The Dawes rolls. 4. My ancestor hid out in the mountains to avoid the Trail of Tears. 5. $5 Indians. 6. My Cherokee ancestry is in my Melungeon ancestry. 7. I'm not Cherokee, I'm some other tribe. 8. The Cherokee are a made-up tribe. 9. My Cherokee ancestor was sold as a baby to a white family. 10. My Cherokee doesn't show up on DNA tests. 11. Cherokees are a lost tribe of Israel or come from the Middle East and are not related to the rest of the American tribes. 12. The growing following or the belief that the first Native Americans were black. Black people were never brought to the New World on slave ships because they were already here. And those that we think of today as Native Americans actually stole the land from black people. And reservation lands, etc., should be turned over to the true Native Americans. This video isn't a substitute.
Listen to this. All right. So I'm gonna listen to this real quick until I wait on this nigga to drop this link. This is the well-known fallacy. Everybody wants to be a Cherokee princess. You niggas ain't new.
For the original. It's more like part 2. So if you haven't seen the original, you will certainly want to go back and watch it. Hey everybody, this is Colonel Carson with Family Tree Nuts, and I'm a full-time genealogist and historian. At Family Tree Nuts, we build family trees for clients that either don't know how, don't have the time, or don't want to pay those expensive membership fees. We'd love to honor your ancestors for you. We also make history videos all over the United States and a few countries. So if you like videos like these, be sure to subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up if you like this video. I will now address the subjects of this video. Keep in mind that this is a brief description and explanation, and each topic could be its own full-length video. 1. I have pictures of my Cherokee ancestor. They have high cheekbones and jet black hair. I actually addressed this in detail in our previous video, but so many folks have brought this up, I chose to add to it. Folks, come on. Are you honestly saying that some black and white photograph in the family photo album is proof that you are Cherokee? Many of our ancestors lived rugged lives, often had tans from working outside, and of course, sometimes had jet black hair. Perhaps you are referring to one of your ancestors dressed like an Indian, which also can be misleading. Photographers used to travel around with outfits and costumes, and the most popular were Western cowboys and Indians. Your ancestor may have dressed up for fun for one of these photos. Now, if you have a genuine photo from a reservation of a Cherokee ancestor, then they are likely legit. But if you have that, you likely have other proof besides just a photograph. Most of you are using photographs as your proof that you are Cherokee and simply seeing what you want to see and making that your reality. 2. Indian blood quantum issues. A blood quantum is the rough percentage that someone is Native American. For example, if one of your parents is full-blooded Native and the other parent is of European ancestry, you would be 50% Native. For each generation separating the full-blooded ancestor, the percentage is cut in half. Therefore, one grandparent is 25%, or 1/4. One great-grandparent is 12.5%, or 1/8. One second great-grandparent is 6.25%, or 1/16, etc. The blood quantum laws began in the early 1700s as a way of determining whiteness. In the 1930s, the blood quantum was used for the opposite reason, to determine how native that someone was in order to be eligible for land, scholarships, and other privileges. Some tribes use blood quantum to determine their tribal membership, with some requiring at least 1/4 native blood, and other tribes only require a person to show lineage to someone officially documented, such as in the Dawes Rolls. Several commentators have stated that they are Cherokee because the band that they belong to doesn't require any certain blood quantum. But that's not the point. Even though the band or group that you belong to doesn't have any proving standards, it doesn't make your ancestors Cherokee. You can be adopted Cherokee into that band or organization, but in order to be part of one of the federally recognized tribes, you need to prove your blood.
There's one simple warm water trick that anyone can use to restore 20/20 vision within weeks. Apparently, thousands of people are already.
3. The Dawes Rolls. The Dawes Rolls were taken from 1898 until 1907 to document anyone of Native descent in order to determine their eligibility to be given land ownership or money from the sale of land on reservations. Today, many folks still refer to themselves as 1/4, 1/8, or 1/16 Cherokee or other tribes when referring to their Indianness. As stated in our previous video, if the Native American ancestor does exist, they are almost always someone's 5th to 8th great-grandparents, making the individual 1/128th to 1/1024th Native American. So many Americans claim that that one person in 1,000 that lived in the 1700s as their identity and forsake all the others. While that one person may be real and should be honored, so should the stories of all of your other ancestors. They shouldn't be left out. 4. My ancestors hid out in the mountains to avoid the Trail of Tears. Several commentators stated that this is why their Cherokee ancestor isn't on the official rolls, and that's why they can't prove that they're Cherokee. This statement has a couple of layers of complications, so I'll break it down. First of all, approximately 67 plus years separate the main group of the Trail of Tears and the Dawes Rolls, making up at least 2 or 3 generations. The Cherokee that registered on the Dawes Rolls were mostly grandchildren and great-grandchildren of those that walked the Trail of Tears. So if your Cherokee ancestor hid out in the mountains to avoid being moved west, they certainly would have been born in the first 30 years of the 1800s. If you use the standard of the average of every 25 years as a generation, and someone who is 50 years old in the year 2025 and born in 1975, that person's 5th great-grandparents would be born around the year 1800 and would have eventually married into a white family. If only one of the 128 of their 5th great-grandparents was full 1% Cherokee DNA. So if your ancestor hid in the mountains to avoid the Trail of Tears, you are most likely
But if he can't,
all came from. All right, it says here Barbary slave trade. Okay, so this Neander Valley is part of the Barbary slave trade during their time from the 15th to the 19th century. So again, Neander Valley is part of that white European slave trade, and we all know that thrall means slave so far. So far, I see here the Barbary slave traders were going up to Neander Valley and also getting thralls from Neander Valley.
This is the most retarded shit I've ever fucking heard, bro.
Well, you showed me a skull. I think my perspective is a little bit
My nigga,
smarter
when the
and
hell did the
more
Neanderthal
educated than you guys come about.
Nigga, you're talking about 14th, 15th century. This predates that shit. The fuck is you talking about?
When did they find this goddamn giraffe human bone? They found it in the 1800s. So what the fuck are you talking about? You don't sound smart when you get
My
hardcore
nigga,
with your
you're
lines.
talking about a hominid. That's before the modern man. What do you? This nigga's fucking stupid,
No,
bro.
but it was
Shut
found
the fuck up,
after
my
the
nigga.
modern
Shut the
man
fuck
had
up,
already
bro.
been on Earth
Shut
and
the
living
fuck
in a
up. 'Cause you're
civilized
so.
life.
First off, you sitting here, you lying your ass off, bro. Stop fucking lying, my nigga. Your
No, I'm
sources
showing
say
you
nothing
facts
about no
that are
damn Neanderthal in
flawed.
the fucking first place. You're fucking lying. Stop.
True food,
Stop.
don't try to sound smart.
Stop.
You have no damn
Stop.
full
Ain't nobody
bones of
trying to
a damn
sound smart, my
hominid.
nigga. You nigga, did we not just go through your Google search source and I asked you, did it say anything about a Neanderthal? You said yes, it did. And it was proven that you were wrong. You lied. Stop lying, my nigga.
What up, Lucky?
What's good, Lucky? What's up, Truth?
What's up? Hey, you believe in evolution, bro?
No.
Yeah, man, they believe in the whole scientific.
Evolution,
They
bro.
believe
My
in the
nigga.
whole scientific
I mean, all
consensus.
that hominy and shit, that's part of evolution. You know, you can't pick and choose.
But you
You
the
gotta
same
cut that
person
shit
that be
off.
saying that we was genetically splicing these people, bro.
I ain't never said that shit, bro. I don't know what the fuck you talking
One of
about.
y'all said that. One of y'all said
Nah,
that.
it definitely wasn't me. I don't believe in no y'all cool, but none of
But
that
even
shit.
at the end of the day, bro, when you talk about evolution, I'm not talking about us, my nigga. That was them. That was them.
How
They
was
were
we?
being genetically spliced to become these different variants of human beings, bro.
How was we
Like,
able to mate with?
Bro, you just tried to criticize me because you thought I was speaking about splicing this shit, bro. Like, how that make sense?
ain't nobody criticizing you, bro. I could have sworn you because you did a bit
Oh,
about this mug a long time ago saying that they came from us or some shit like that, bro.
Nah, I mean, I think humans are humans, and you got different types of motherfucking humans and shit. And you can tell by the cranial morphology and the difference in the genetic makeup and shit. Like, those are facts.
All right, bro.
All I did was just ask you, did you believe in evolution? Because I heard you bringing up different hominids and shit like that. You know, it's an evolutionary talking point. That's all. If that's what you believe in, it's cool, G. Like, I ain't got no beef about that.
These niggas think that they found Neanderthals because they found a skull visor. Them niggas showed a skull visor in half a motherfucking monkey hip bone with the rest of a drawing of a Neanderthal with some long ass toenails. These niggas crazy.
about speculation, bro. Bro, niggas is like all that speculative talking is not going to work over here, bro. You better
Bro,
prove.
I was really wondering what the hell was you letting go wrong, and then how do y'all think y'all beating up Absolute with a skull? It's nobody.
Source up or shut the fuck up. Plain and
That's what I'm
simple.
saying, bro. Like y'all
Source
like,
up
that
or
shit
shut
is
the fuck up.
crazy as hell,
Source up
bro.
or shut the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas just want to get their opinion on
Source
some
up
shit,
or
nigga.
shut the fuck
Y'all
up, my
haven't
nigga.
Some
proved
information.
nothing.
Nigga, nobody else has provided any sources other
I
than
don't
fucking.
care. You ain't
Cause
provided
you
a
fucking
source.
stupid. Shut
You
your
provided
alright,
some
bro.
bullshit.
Alright, bro. Alright, bro.
And you want
Yeah, but
somebody
yeah,
to
you have no
believe that
sources though.
bullshit?
Where's
You
your
gonna
source
try to
though?
talk bad to my
Where's your
old
source
head?
though? Where your
because
source
you on
though?
some bullshit.
Where your source though?
You believe in
Where your source
scientific
though?
racism?
Where's your source
Get the
though?
fuck out.
Where's your
Scientific
fucking
racism.
source though? Where your
Scientific
source though?
racism.
Mushmouth?
Scientific
Mushmouth, where your source
racism.
at, bruh?
Look up scientific racism.
Where your source at, Mushmouth?
Look up scientific racism.
Where is your source at, Mushmouth?
Scientific racism.
Come on, bro. Your hairline is only going back further, bro. You running out of time, bro. Come on, source
Scientific
up or shut up.
racism. Nah, I ain't you, buddy. You don't
Source
want to lose
up
your
or
hairline.
shut up, bro.
We not
You
the
ain't got
same,
no
buddy.
sources, then shut the fuck
We
up. You
not
just
the
dumb.
same. Nah,
You just
shut
dumb
your
and
dumb
slow
ass
at this
up,
point,
trying
bro.
to prove a
You
white
just
man's
dumb and slow
agenda.
because you
Shut your
can't provide
dumb
no
ass up.
sources.
You said we
Where's your
come from
source?
monkeys. Where
Where's
the
your
monkey we
source?
come from,
Where's your
dumbass
source?
nigga?
I did not
Bro,
Shut
say
your
us, my
dumb
nigga.
ass
I
up.
said them.
monkeys.
So now where's your
Retarded ass
source?
Nobody
nigga.
on this
You
Where's
stage
your
didn't
said
say
we
source?
that
came from
dumbass
monkeys.
shit.
Where's your source?
You said y'all
Where's
said
your
we
source?
devolved. Y'all
Hey,
Come
said we
on,
bro.
Mushmouth. Come
to
Hey,
on, come on.
bro.
Where your
motherfucking
source
monkeys.
at?
Hey,
Where your
bro.
source at?
Nobody on this stage
Y'all
Where
said
your
we
source
came
at?
from
y'all
monkeys.
said
Nigga,
the
you damn near
28
sound
At
like a
all.
the
fucking monkey
28
yourself. Now where your
chromosome
source at,
the
bro?
28
At all.
chromosome is a
Where
monkey
is your source
and we
at?
26
Where is
and
your
we
source at,
devolved
bro?
to 20
Come on,
we
wild
devolved from
Neanderthal. Where your
28
source
to
at?
26. Shut
Come
your
on,
That's
dumb
not
where's
ass
what
your
up.
we
source at,
said.
I'm
That's
Neanderthal?
not
not
Come
what
on.
we said. You can play
fuck
it back.
you
That's not
and
what
the
we
Mic
said.
source,
check,
nigga.
mic
I
check.
got common sense,
What's up,
nigga.
Lucky?
I
You
Bro,
got
show you
that's
do
common
because you
not
still
what
haven't
sense,
we
provided a
said.
nigga.
source, though.
You niggas is
That's
You
not what
still
we
have
retarded
not
as
said.
provided
hell.
a source, though.
That's
What
not
is
what
you
we
talking
said.
You
about?
still have not provided a source, though.
Bro, I listened to that shit on repeat,
Hey,
nigga.
true. He
Y'all
Nigga, you
already
niggas
look like a
crazy
listened.
as
Neanderthal
hell.
your damn self, my
Hey,
nigga. So where
true.
your source at,
Nigga,
bro?
you
You are
hidden
the
in that
source at this
damn
point,
cloud,
bro.
We're
nigga.
talking
You
about
walking around
monkeys
little
right quick.
weirdo.
Nigga built like a
Fuck
fucking
is you talking
Neanderthal,
What's
my
about?
up,
nigga.
John? What's the word, Jay?
You a whole Neanderthal. You a whole monkey.
You can't even say the shit right.
28,
That's how I know you a
28,
Neanderthal, bro. Shut your stupid
you a
ass up, my
28
nigga. Built
species,
like
You
one
nigga.
and
ain't call
shit,
my
boy.
name, John.
Huh?
Weird
You
ass
ain't call my
nigga.
name, or you was talking about truthful.
Oh no, I was talking about truthful. I was talking
Yeah,
about
Oh,
what's
my
up, John?
bad, Joe.
Nah, you
I
good,
had,
you
to, I
good.
had to put him back in his cave, bro. What's up, John?
No. I was just
Nigga, you
I
need
was
to
just
take your
saying,
dumb ass back
yo,
to the
bro.
river
Yo, bro,
in the
come on,
cave.
Yeah,
Dumb ass
let's have some
nigga.
respect, bro.
Find that monkey bone,
this
nigga.
nigga slow as fuck.
Find,
You need to
find
take
that monkey
your ass
bone.
back to that cave in the
Find,
river.
find, the,
Shut your
find the
slow
rest of
ass
that
up,
body,
nigga.
nigga.
Shut your
Find the
slow
rest
ass
of the
up,
body to
nigga.
the head,
Where your
nigga.
source at, my nigga?
Find the rest of the
You
body to
probably
the head,
read
nigga.
slow too, my nigga.
Find the
Third
rest
grade
of the
reading
body to
ass
the head,
skills, bro.
nigga.
Shut your stupid ass up,
Dumbass
bro.
nigga.
Yo, I got the checkmate when they can have some respectful conversation. I got the checkmate waiting for them. When they can have a respectful conversation though. But we ain't about to do all the yelling and we ain't about to do all
Go
that.
ahead,
Though.
John. What is
You know
your
what I'm saying?
checkmate? Go ahead.
Nah,
What is
hold
the
on.
checkmate?
You gonna have to read it to him, John. You know he's slow.
Look. First, you need to understand what the conversation is about. We never said that we evolved into no monkeys or none of that
You said
type
we
of stuff.
devolved. We devolved.
That's bro. I never said we devolved from no monkeys. Okay?
Did you or not? Did you say we devolved?
I said the hominids are devolved humans. That's what I said. Okay.
You never said we was devolved.
Yes, I said we devolved, but I'm speaking
What did
genetically.
we devolve from?
I'm speaking genetically when I speak about us devolving, though. With
That's
two
what
things
I'm
happening.
asking.
Listen, there's two things happening here. Okay. One of the things that's happening is if you are let me ask you a question. Do you believe that so-called quote unquote melanated people are genetically inferior or superior?
I don't believe in that dumbass shit. That's made up.
You don't believe that our genes are more superior?
Not yet. Yeah, that's bullshit.
Okay, cool. So that's what I'm saying. So okay, cool. So evolve depending on how we mate. That's what I was speaking about, right? And then what I was also speaking about is listen. And then what I was also speaking about was how the hominids that they found are devolved human beings. So it's the other way around. So they're saying that, oh, we evolved from them. No, those people are devolved human beings. That's
So there's no evidence of that.
on what I'm saying. Or whatever.
So the Neanderthal is a devolved
This nigga
from
said
a
a
human.
Neanderthal. No, brother.
Yeah, yes,
Neanderthal.
sir. Yes, sir. That's what
Neanderthal.
That's not what they are.
saying.
No,
It don't matter. The shit don't exist, Lucky. Let him get it.
It do exist. This is what I'm. This is
Hold
what I
on,
was like,
prove it
bro.
don't exist.
Shut your dumb ass up, Lucky.
Prove it don't exist.
I've been listening to it too, bro.
One
Prove
nigga
it don't
trying to
exist.
act like he's standing on science, and the rest of y'all niggas acting like y'all not. But nobody.
Prove it don't exist. Yo, bro, listen, bro. I keep telling you,
Man, I've
Lucky,
been listening
all
for
that
25
goofy shit.
minutes, bro. Y'all
Bro,
ain't
listen.
saying nothing, bro.
Listen,
Y'all
Lucky.
let somebody else rock, bro.
Lucky, understand
Where
this,
is
bro.
the
Y'all ain't
colony?
been saying
All
shit.
Where
that
is the
talking and
colony
giving
of
your opinion
Neanderthal?
shit, we don't care about
Hey,
that.
could
Bring
somebody else get
information.
in on the
Where
conversation
is
with
the
y'all?
colony
Hey,
of
look, bro.
Where
What
is
I
the
was saying.
colony of the
Hold
Neanderthal?
on 1 second, Savage.
Huh?
So what I was saying is, bro, that we all humans, but we have differences amongst us that separate us. But at the end of the day, we all humans. Like Neanderthals, ain't no devolve or evolve in that situation. They got 46 chromosomes just like us. The shit that they was using to say that separated us from them was that they was a primitive and shit. But come to find out, they was doing the same shit humans was doing. They was making fire,
They
cooking
got
food,
45.
No, they got 46. They was
Pastor
building shelter.
Cortez.
They was making jewelry. They was making weapons. The same thing that humans was
They had
allegedly doing
boats.
at the same time as that. Yeah. So this is just another form of a different human and shit. Just like you got different humans amongst us right now, but we all technically classified as human. You know, we were saying we all got 2 arms, 2 legs, 10 fingers, 10 toes. We all got a brain. We all know how got a conscience and shit. We all know how to function and shit and all that. They was doing the same shit. You feel only difference was the morphology, but even amongst what people are calling humans, it's a difference amongst our morphology. So Neanderthals, that's just another class of humans, just like us, white people, Asians, and all that shit.
It's a little like
How did we drop down
to
the
simplify the shit,
how
bro.
did we drop down
You can't have sex with something and procreate with something if it's not you. Otherwise, your offspring will be sterile. That's nature.
Right, Lucky. But we ain't even got there because he only showing the skull.
Man, fuck all that. Y'all trying to deny the skull shit. All this shit is goofy, bro. I've been listening to this dumb shit. Ain't no angle in this shit worth standing on, bro. Y'all niggas don't understand what a Neanderthal is, and y'all arguing about what a human is for nothing. I've been listening to this dumbass shit, bro. On the face, it's retarded. For real, for real.
Which is okay, but we got to get the knowledge out there. And if people think Neanderthals exist, you got to show more than a skull. Like Truth saying, you got to show them in a living environment. If they're living like humans, like beings like we are, them motherfuckers beings like us. If they're making fires and cooking and shit over a fire, that's a being like us. I don't see no damn chimpanzee making a fire and cooking over.
But that's your
I
interpretation.
want to know
Thinking
that
it's a
monkey
chimpanzee, bro.
what did that monkey we devolved from?
Where's y'all taking and putting monkeys on shit? Nobody's talking about a monkey.
Yeah, they
No,
did.
chimpanzee. They said chimpanzee and what is this thing? A Neanderthal was supposed to be like a monkey also. Chimpanzee or something is not a human to them. They're not saying it's a human.
No,
Right.
bro, that's not what it's saying. This is what I'm saying, bro.
No,
This
we're
the
not
age of
listening to
information,
you.
bro.
We on
got
that
all this shit
information.
at our fingertips and we quoting shit. It ain't real, bro. It's willful ignorance, bro. Why you don't just look that up real quick before you say that dumb shit?
They looked it up. They brought up
No,
a
you
Wikipedia.
didn't, bro.
They did. They did. It's not us claiming this. Come on, don't put that on us.
So,
Bro,
Lucky, what are
nobody
you
in
trying
the
to say,
world
though?
claims what y'all just said, bro.
So, Lucky, what are you trying to say, though? Join the conversation. What you trying to say, though?
A Neanderthal is a human. It's an ancient human. What are we talking about? If you can't create, you can't procreate with something that's not you. Otherwise, it'll be sterile. This is what I'm telling you.
Can we
So
find where
you put your interpretation of what you think a Neanderthal is and calling it a monkey person.
if
That's
it's
because
human,
that's where you're
they
at
still
in
be
your
here?
understanding of information. But we got all this information every day. Niggas waste time and don't use the time, bro. That's what I'm saying. Google is
Look here, I don't know what you saying
there,
now.
he
I thought I knew
he
what
don't
you
know.
were saying.
If
I
there's an
don't know what
ancient
you're saying.
human, if there's an ancient human, can we find them now?
Yes, you find, bro. First of all, you know what ancient means?
Where do we find them at?
You find them in your DNA in the fucking.
Man,
The
shut your
people that's
dumb
still
ass
alive.
up.
Right.
Shut up.
Go down the street with
Shut the
that
fuck
shit.
up.
Talking about some DNA,
This how
Neanderthal
y'all sound, bro.
DNA.
You pass down your lineage. How do you pass it down? With genes. So you gonna have genetic markers. This is what I'm saying. This is why niggas don't even converse with you.
You talking about SMPs. You talking about
I'm talking
SMPs?
about genes. I'm not talking about. We don't have to break it all.
S&Ps is just
focus.
snips.
I know. So what is he talking about?
That's
Is
just a
in our
specific.
genes.
That's just a specific section that they dissecting into the genetic framework. That's a small percentage. Like you gotta understand, like the DNA strain fully flowed just like it would if niggas they took your sample today. The shit that they did find.
Oh, I know, and they only took like about 300,000 of a sample of about billions of
Bro,
our
you
strands.
talking about population genetics, not that commercial shit. We talking on a whole different spectrum, bro. We talking about chromosomal makeup, how the chromosome function, the makeup of the chromosome function and shit. This is just another fucking human. It's just a different type of fucking human. Every human ain't the fucking same.
No, but they don't even have their DNA, Truth. So what are you talking about? They don't even have the damn Neanderthal DNA. Where they get Neanderthal DNA from?
Bro, it's called bone marrow, bro.
So they had some bone marrow still left in the bones of a Neanderthal that they scrubbed off the marrow of the bone.
Bro, it's the same, but at the end of the day, bro, you the same nigga that I heard, which I don't disagree with, about them finding motherfucking sickle cell and motherfucking remains in America and shit. How the fuck you think they found that shit out?
No, but these Neanderthals are being found in Europe, bro, and they only find
Bro, but you
skulls.
acting like it's only people in America. One no people nowhere else. Come on, bro, that's pseudo as fuck. That's extremist.
No, I'm saying I don't believe in none of that DNA talking about they got some Neanderthal blood or genes in them. I don't believe none of that shit.
You don't believe in genes being passed down from your relatives. You can't say
no, I
you
believe
don't
in that, but they can only trace
That
back
shit
5
don't make
generations
sense
with
to me.
that. So how can you
Stop
say you can
saying
trace? Wait,
Bro,
Lucky,
you talking
can't-
about genealogy, and we just talking about being able to read the DNA to see how it functions. Like in every species, bro, DNA first function a certain way.
So
You get
name
what I'm
me a
saying?
Neanderthal they scraped some bone marrow off of this Neanderthal where the bones were fresh enough to still have bone marrow alive to scrape it.
All right, you know what? Fuck that. Tell me what a Neanderthal is, man. How about that? So we can get the foundation on how
Truth,
to
don't
have this
do it.
conversation.
Don't do it, Truth.
What's a
Don't do it, bro.
Neanderthal to you, bro?
Nigga don't know.
Truth,
A
don't do it,
Neanderthal
bro.
to me is just a slave. They even talk about him being enslaved. That
All
same
right,
area
is this slave
being
a
enslaved.
human or is this slave a human or non-human?
This has been like the 1500s, so of course it's a being like us. It's just a white
All
person.
right, that's all we saying, bro. What the fuck?
No, that's not what they're saying, True. That's not what they're saying.
Yes, they is, bro.
No, they're saying that these people were ape-like creatures and they made it with
They never said they was
humans.
ape-like creatures, bro. They said that they was primitive. They said that their brain function was slower than ours, but it turned out not to be true.
No, that's not what they're saying, though, True.
Bro, you thinking about a Cro-Magnon and shit, and that shit been turned out to be fake, bro.
Exactly. True. We've been trying to get him to understand that, bro, but I don't know.
No, True Fool. You're saying that these people are not beings like us. You're saying that they're hominids.
Sir, a Neanderthal is all right, bro. You got it.
I'm
bro.
not even saying that they're niggas like y'all saying hominid like it's some spooky shit. Nigga, a Neanderthal is a human.
But,
fuck hominid, it's a human. What are you saying?
No, but that's not what they're saying. They're saying we devolved from that, or we're gonna devolve
How can
into
you
that.
devolve and
What are you
y'all got
talking
the
about?
same amount of chromosomes, bro?
That's not my outlook. That's Job Bricks and True Food's outlook. What are you doing? Don't bring that bag to me. See, they shorted me on the bag and gave me a
Bro,
skull.
you said, bro, I was
Hey,
listening
Truth,
to you.
are you familiar with a
Hold up,
condition
bro, I was
called
listening to you, bro.
microcephaly?
You told niggas to look
Yeah,
up
bro.
Viking slave
Okay,
Neanderthal, some goofy
that's
shit,
a
bro.
form of devolving.
That was the goofiest shit
No,
I ever heard. You told a nigga to look up
Understand?
Viking
no, I get what
Neanderthal
you're
slave.
saying, bro. But when it get to that devolving situation and shit, bro, something is lost. And you get what I'm saying? And usually it's on the chromosomal level and shit. But here it is, you got basically a fucking human because it got 46 chromosomes and there is no fracture or fucked up section of the chromosome makeup that would leave any type of remnants or leftover matter and shit that would suggest that it was a devolved situation that happened within them and shit. They 46 chromosome makeup just like ours. So
Yeah,
this is
no,
just another type of human. You get what I'm saying? Like when the motherfucker
yeah,
got
but
Down syndrome, you see that 47 chromosome come on and shit, and you can see where it come on, and that's an anomaly and shit.
yeah, that's a form of devolving, though. You feel what I'm
Nah,
saying?
bro, it's not.
It is. It is.
Bro, there's no evidence of that, bro. This is what I'm saying to you.
When we're speaking
If we saying it's
about
devolving, bro, you supposed to come with some type of evidence, right? Not just jibber jabber, right? Because if it's devolving, how can
bro,
bro, if
just
it's
get
devolving, how can
information.
you
All that extra shit for the birds, all that
you
assumption
mad?
shit for the
You
birds,
mad.
nigga. All we do
I've
is
been
come
listening
with
to y'all niggas
information. So
for too
stop.
long saying
Nah,
nothing,
no,
bro.
bro.
It
Stop
don't
with this
matter, bro,
assumption
because
of
you
niggas
getting
not
louder,
coming with
bro. It doesn't
information and
offend you,
just
bro.
talking.
It's online rhetoric. And I'm
Like, come
telling you
on,
that
bro.
you're not
It
standing on
ain't
nothing, bro.
online rhetoric, bro. I've
It is. You're
been
not standing on
dropping
nothing,
nothing
bro.
but sources this whole entire
You
time
trying to
on this
stand on
stage, bro.
science to debunk science.
I done
Science
ran niggas
doesn't
off
say
this
what you're
stage
saying.
all night, bro.
So if you're gonna
Like, so
quote science, just
let's
quote
stop.
science, bro.
If you want to get into some information, we can get into some
I'm
information,
trying to,
but
bro, but
stop
you're
with
trying to
these
yell and
preconceived
scream and do
notions.
some
Nah,
performative
bro,
shit.
listen.
That shit
Listen.
is old. It's outdated, bro. It's 2022 type shit.
Stop with your preconceived notions, bro.
That's
Like,
cool. I
stop with
don't have
y'all
preconceived
just
notions. I've
saying
been
this shit.
listening to you
Y'all ain't
guys for a
bringing no
long time, yell and
information.
scream about nothing.
Like, come on, bro.
I've been
Like,
waiting. I've been
come
waiting
on,
my
bro.
turn, right? Because you already set the precedent for
Not
having
just,
no
bro.
scientific
Just get
conclusions
into
on
the
this panel.
information. We don't care about your opinion.
You've
Get into the
already set
information.
the standard for not having no scientific conversation, bro. So now when I come around, don't try to get scientific. You niggas ain't been scientific the whole time.
Oh my God, bro. You see what I'm saying? This nigga want to talk about a bunch of nothing instead of
Bro,
getting into the information.
I'm trying to
Y'all
finish what
niggas
I'm
don't
saying.
bring
You out here yelling
information,
screaming.
or y'all niggas bring information, or y'all niggas don't bring this. You gotta talk like, bro. Just talk about the information.
Bro,
Don't
I've
nobody
been
give a
dropped
fuck
shit. You
about how
ain't
you
saying
feel,
nothing.
bro.
I asked you a
Like,
question, you ain't
for
saying
real.
nothing. Right,
Like,
right.
don't nobody
You're
give a fuck about how
emotional,
you
bro.
feel,
You're
bro. Don't
emotional.
ask me no questions. Get to your
You're
information,
emotional.
bro.
So then mute up there.
Get to
Let
your
me finish
information.
then. So you just emotional.
Get to your information, bro.
You just emotional. Right. That's what y'all do over here. Y'all pander
Look,
to the
look,
people.
look, look. You
Y'all
see,
get emotional.
bro, you see what I'm
Still
saying? This
doing
all
it.
this nigga say.
It's okay,
This what
bro.
y'all niggas
It's
do.
okay, bro.
Like, the nigga don't want to talk about no
You
information. The
still
nigga just want to
going
talk
on.
about
I know.
his
You
perception of
pandering.
niggas. Like,
You
don't
pandering
nobody give
to
a fuck about
emotions.
your perception, bro.
You pandering to emotions right now. Because you
Like,
can't get back on the
I'm
scholarship.
being real. I'm being
No, you
real, bro.
can't
Don't
get on the
nobody give a
scholarship.
fuck
You
about
can't get
that.
on the
Bring the
information. You
information.
niggas
Or
came with
shut
some
up.
science and then you try to debunk the science with the science. Shit was stupid. I listened to it. It had no value on the face card. Niggas said Neanderthals was devolved humans, presented no evidence of it, and then yelled and screamed and tried to prove that these people was white people and that no humans evolved or devolved. Nigga, Neanderthals is in Black Americans, is in what you call the Philippines, it's in the Negritos in Asia, it's in the Austronesians. You niggas don't do no research. So if you trying to say these niggas ain't got the DNA that you got, you sound dumb. Cause you, if you take your test, you niggas gonna have Neanderthal. And I put money on it.
Hey, Smoke, could you pull up what was a Viking slave call? That's the last thing I'm gonna ask you to do. If you could just pull up what was a Viking slave call. I'm gonna have to come back in on my computer so I can actually
Okay.
show my screen.
Now, back to what I'm saying, right? To devolve means to do what? What does it mean to devolve? To become a lower level of something. That's what devolution is. Okay? Literally. Keep that in mind when we have future conversations. To devolve means to become a lower level of something. Okay? So, for example, when somebody has microcephaly, right? They are a devolved human being. When somebody has Down syndrome, they are a devolved human being. Why is that important? Because when a person has microcephaly, if you was to do cranium, like say for example, somebody with microcephaly now had a fossil that we found years later after, you know what I'm saying, whatever happens, and then we found their fossil, right? Their fossil is going to be shaped like a hominid, not a human, right or wrong. A Homo sapien with
Wrong.
microcephaly. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, we about to prove it then. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. I don't want to talk about this after this no more. After we prove this, you know what I'm saying? We don't want to even talk about it no more. Because now y'all just being purposely ignorant.
Bro, all you gotta do is type it into Google and say, is a Neanderthal a devolved human? It'll tell you off the rip, no. Off the
Bro,
bat,
first
nigga.
and foremost, wait, pause. First and foremost, you need to understand what's happening in this conversation. This is why comprehension is very key, right? The mainstream scientific narrative is evolution, okay? My premise is devolution based on the genetics of us and the genetics of them. They are weaker genetically than us, which means that we could not evolve from them. We had to devolve from them. You understand what I'm saying?
So
No, I don't.
Why
So
would
why
a
do
I'm about to say it like this.
why do white
Why
people
would
mix with black people and then end up if they continue to mix with so-called black people, their kids become black and vice versa? If a white person mixes with a nigga and the baby comes out blonde hair, blue eyed, if it continues to mix with that skin shade, then it'll be that skin shade. But it also has that nigga trait. And also if them kids was to have kids later on and do the same thing back over, then that bloodline could go right back melanated. How can you explain that? Because we do have people of melanated that then had blonde hair, blue eyed kids.
Okay.
I've seen that with my own eyes.
Listen, I got you. Okay. When you mate with melanated people, right? That means that you are making your offspring stronger. If you mate with non-melanated people, then you are weakening your offspring genetically. Okay? Example is like the example I gave before. You have what's his name? Pat Mahomes, right? Look at his father, then look at his daughter. You have Lonzo Ball. Look at his father, then look at his daughter. Tell me what you see. Okay?
A light
What you're
skin.
going to.
But let me explain something.
This is David Duke style rhetoric. You listening? This is blood libel David Duke rhetoric.
If two
These niggas
Asians
sound like David Duke.
if two Asians are having sex, right, and they got their bloodline, they're strengthening their bloodline, right? As long as they're Asian on Asian, right?
You niggas sound like David Duke.
Oh no, I'm going to shut up. All right,
bro?
Is that correct?
What are you talking about, bro?
You said when melanated people like us mate with each other, we're strengthening the bloodline. when we go outside of mating with a melanated person, we're devolving the bloodline. So what I'm asking you is, on the flip side, if an Asian or a pale skin, if they're messing with their like kind, they are strengthening their bloodline, right?
No, they're not. No.
So it's steadily devolving.
You said what?
Everybody else is devolving or weaker.
Man, this shit don't make no sense.
Than the melanated.
How is they even mating if they not the same thing?
No, hold on. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about he's talking about black people and white people. So what I'm saying is I threw the Asian in there because the Asian he's not black nor white. He's a mixed of shit. But he's his own thing. So what I'm saying is Asian on Asian is strengthening their bloodline, right? But if they mix with a white person, it's weakening it. If they mix with a black person, it's weakening it. Correct? According to your logic.
That's not according to my logic. That's some shit you made up in your head.
You just said that if we mate outside our race, it's weakening our genes, right?
Okay.
This is the stupidest type conversation.
Is that right?
Bro, stop with the that's what I'm saying, bro. Come with information. This is the stupidest shit I ever. Like, don't nobody give a fuck about that, bro. Have a conversation or don't. Don't nobody give a fuck about your opinion. Like, you niggas need to understand that shit.
That shit don't matter just because you saying the F word to a microphone. They don't bother about that
Yeah,
shit.
but
You still crying.
Lucky is right though. Hominids
Right
or
about
whatever
what?
you're trying to say wouldn't be able to mate with the actual being like us. They wouldn't be able to mate at all, bro. So you got a few things to try to come up with, but all you showed is a skull, though, bro. That don't make these people that are not us, but they're gonna devolve into us, and they don't even make them even being of an existence because
How
you
is
showed
something
a
gonna
skull.
hold up? But how is something gonna devolve from something when there is no evidence of it being before that?
The
Like,
only thing that separate us as humans is like this. We come in different features and faces. The only thing that separate us is realistically outside of the features based on the reason is skin color. And at
nah,
the end
that's
of
not
the
true.
at the end of the day, bro, it's certain groups of people that have genes with no mutation blocking functions. And then it's certain people on certain genes, they do have mutations that's hindering certain functions to form normally. That is a sign of weakness in a way because the gene has became weaker, and sometimes it is due to hostility in an environment as well too. Those are
Thank you.
things that have been found in genetics and shit. Like when it comes to the skin color, there is a mutation on people that we classified as like white or today Asians and shit like that.
Exactly.
That gene that produced that melanin, there is a mutation on that, and something happened that caused that mutation. You get what I'm saying? What happened that caused it? You know, we don't know. You know, more than likely it's something due to the environment, et cetera, et cetera. But if you're procreating with a motherfucker that has those same genetics over time, you're going to keep passing down them genes. Like those are things that has been found. Same thing with color, certain color eyes.
That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying.
And
That's all I'm
if I'm
saying.
not mistaken, even in hair texture and shit.
Yep, that's all I'm saying, bro. That's
Man,
all
but
I'm
it's
saying.
like, but it's deeper than that. What I'm saying is with the gene flow, first of all, like I said, it's gotta be human on human for the gene flow.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
definitely that still make us all humans. We still can procreate regardless if they got a mutation there or not. We still humans at the end of the day. We got 46 chromosomes that all function the same way. That's the anatomy of the body.
that's what I'm saying, right? But on top of that, it's no devolution. It's no devolution involved because one, these things happen completely separate of each other. That's why we're able to look at the genome sequence and see the differences, right? We're able to map it all the way back to okay, they separated at a certain time. This is what the narrative is. So the whole situation is Niggas is claiming that this is like the progenitor of races, and that's stupid because if you look up the real metrics behind this shit, they saying that these people would have been having some type of melanin on their skin, even if they would have been classified as Neanderthal. So
Yeah,
y'all
that's a fact.
still pushing this whites was the Neanderthals and blacks don't got Neanderthal blood. That's pseudo pro-black Pan-African shit.
Well, you heard me. I said that Neanderthals is just another type. It's just a different type of human, like how we got black, white, and other people on that level and shit. It's still a fucking human. They got 46 fucking chromosomes. It made shelter. It cooked food. It made jewelry, pottery, and everything, just like we did as well too. And honestly, I don't even believe that they're extinct. You get what I'm saying? They're moving. They're around us today. I mean, if you want to say, I think that they are a certain specific group of people that's on this earth, and they humans.
And truth, right? This is my point, bro. This is what people keep misconstruing, right? This is what people keep
And the truth just
misconstruing.
sneak this the whole race.
Do not
niggas ain't even peep.
look. Do not try
That's
to
all the
simplify.
time.
Do not try to simplify what we're talking about to the white people are Neanderthals and the black people. Don't ever try to simplify that, bro. We having a complex conversation about genetics. No, that's not what I just said at all. Not what I just said at all.
That's why the nigga Powhatan had to come off the mic and say, so if you say
No, Powhatan didn't comprehend the conversation. That's why he came off the mic.
that might be true.
Then I had to elaborate on what we're
Two
talking
things
about.
can if it be facts as well. That could be true as well.
That's all.
Man, what true food sumo ass run out to?
Man, that nigga laying up under African trying to get that
comprehend very well. You know, like I don't comprehend what was being said. I was trying to get him to comprehend what I was saying.
No, you didn't comprehend because you said something that wasn't true. You inferred a bunch of different things, and we wasn't even talking about none of that stuff. So you didn't comprehend the conversation.
You said melanin people didn't have no Neanderthal blood, and you said that Neanderthals was the white people. Bro, I listened to you. You said that multiple times.
Right. You trying to,
bro?
No, there are definitely Neanderthal black people too, bro.
Listen. This is what I said. This is what I said. That's not what I said at all. What I said, and I'm standing on what I said, and I got proof about what I said. Like I said, just don't make me proof. Don't listen. Just don't. No. Listen.
My nigga, I fuck with you the long way.
Look, listen. Before, look, listen. Understand. We have to have a baseline comprehension of what we're even talking about, right? So y'all are fighting, or I want to say fighting, but y'all are arguing about something that I'm not talking about. You understand what I'm saying? So that's showing that y'all don't comprehend what's being said right now. Okay. What I'm saying is that hominids, right? That's the specific word that I used. I said hominids are devolved humans. That's all I said. Okay. I didn't say none of the other shit that y'all talking about. I said hominids are devolved.
Hey, bro, how can I mean
that don't make sense?
when you say that though, bro? When you say humans are devolved, that's saying that they come from something. When you say that humans are devolved, and that's all you're saying.
Hold on, Rude Word. Let him get it out, G. Yeah, let him get his shit off.
Come on, bro. That's what I said. I said hominids are devolved humans. When I had the conversation, we spoke about Neanderthals, right? We spoke about hominids. We spoke about humans. When I mentioned white people and black people, I spoke specifically genetic, and I said we're having two conversations right now. I specifically said that, right? Literally. When I spoke about the hominids, we was having a specific conversation, and when I spoke about devolving genetically, we was having another conversation. Do you comprehend that now?
Right. So what would be some of these devolved humanoids? I mean hominoids that like I'm trying to get an example, so because like I hear what you're saying, but I'm kind of lost. Like I don't know if you speaking about like the humans devolved species, or we talking like orangutans and monkeys. They're like a devolved version of humans and shit like that. Like I'm trying to grasp that part up.
It's about to be this simple for you, my guy, right? It's this simple, and we ain't even gonna make it overcomplicated. there's things that happen in humans, like we just talked about, that can cause mutations and make them devolve, right? So what I'm saying is that when they found these quote unquote hominid skulls, I'm agreeing with y'all to a certain extent. I'm just putting more pieces to the puzzle. When they found these hominid skulls, these skulls were devolved human beings. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
What hominid skulls are you talking about though? Like, are you talking about like Neanderthal or like Homo floresiens?
I'm talking about all the hominid skulls. That's what I'm talking about.
Right. Okay.
When I'm speaking about hominid skulls, what I'm saying is those were devolved human beings that they're misinterpreting. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
They're misinterpreting them as being something different when they're just devolved humans. And then I gave you an example, right?
What was the example? Because I think I came in a little on the back end. What was your example of the devolving part?
Okay.
Okay. I'll try to follow you all the way through and shit, so I can get the full context of what you're saying and shit.
Okay. So when they find these skulls, right? They basically measure them from like how the skulls are bigger or littler, how the eyebrows do that thing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All of that type of stuff. You feel what I'm saying? What I'm saying is this, right? There's human beings right now with those specific traits. And if we was to find those skulls later on, we would think that they are hominid species when they're actually human beings that are devolved in real time right now. That's what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
I get what you're saying, but like me personally, I disagree with that because like I get like the mutation part on the genetics and shit, but nothing in the anatomy or anything on the chromosome makeup that controls the function on how the anatomy is going to be made up has changed. And when I do look at these other ones that they use in like let's say Homo erectus, Homo fluorescens, Homo nanality, and I think of them as a whole different species. Like they're not human. You get what I'm saying? They was never human because one, we could never ever procreate with none of that. So that's a whole different species that just happen to have a chromosome. But when we think about it, every fucking living thing on Earth has a chromosome makeup. They have a different amount of numbers on their chromosome as well too that do all the function of its anatomy makeup. So when I'm looking at devolving, like I can see the dilution from like the mutation on the genetics, but that's still a human. To be a devolving human, something is going to be lost on your chromosome that's also going to change up like your anatomy makeup and shit that shows the separation from human to whatever this new shit is and shit like that.
Yeah, and what I'm saying is that they're mistaking humans for being hominids due to these distinct features. And then I gave you an example of microcephaly, right? If you look at a person with microcephaly skull, their skull looks like a hominid skull. You see what I'm saying? But these are regular Homo sapien human beings. And I'm about to give you another example of this dude. I don't know. Y'all probably.
Let me say this one thing, and I'm about to mute back up. I think I found the missing link. The Sasquatch is the Neanderthal. You can find the Sasquatch skull and bones, and that would match up with what he's talking about.
Proof.
Bigfoot.
This boy right here. This is what I'm talking about.
Okay? Hey, you funny as hell.
You see? Did y'all ever come across this boy?
That's all shit. Like I'm familiar with that. I was even familiar with when you asked me about it.
Yeah. What I'm telling you is this is an example of a devolved human. See what I'm saying?
Right.
He's very
That's gene mutation. That's gene mutation, not devolving.
He's primitive, but he's a human being.
He can't be primitive. He has on t-shirt and clothing. What do you mean?
He's literally primitive, bro. Look at
no, he.
Okay.
He's not primitive, bro.
Okay. Then you don't know. Do you don't know this dude? Then you don't know who I'm showing you right now.
He's born in modern time in a city type dwelling, whereas people behind him, somebody's taking a picture of him. He's not primitive. He's a being. His genes have mutated. He's deformed. He's not devolved.
A devolved human being, literally. I just told you what devolved means. This is literally a devolved human being. He walks like a monkey. He eats grass. He's literally devolved, bro. Literally. He cannot
You have to be trained
like
to
a
do
regular
that.
person at all. This is an example of what I mean. If you seen his skull, now look at his skull, right? You see how he got, look at his brows. You see what I'm saying? That's similar to the hominoid brows. If they was to do cranium on him years later, they will say that this man was a hominid. This is the point that I'm making. And he's a Homo sapien,
Oh,
but
bro,
he's
they would say this person.
devolved. That's my
They would say
point
this
that I'm
person.
making.
That's clearly a human who can clearly procreate with somebody else.
He clearly can't. Do the research before you talk, bro. I'm only talking about people who know who that is. Please. Because you're talking about some shit you don't know nothing about. Please do some research on it before you talk. Please. I don't want to hear nobody who don't know who that man is talking about some shit that they don't know nothing about. No, he cannot procreate. Fuck is you talking about? Like, y'all need to do research, bro. That is a devolved human being. Literally.
So if you're saying something is a devolved human being, that's saying that if you're saying that's a devolved human being, you're saying that devolved human being evolved into a human being.
I'm calling cap on all that. That's that TikTok bullshit. Who is that? Give me a source on that so we can source that up.
No, that's a real person, bro.
Okay, well, who is that?
I mean, I don't know his name, but that's a real person. Like Bab Ben showed that video a long time ago, bro, with that person. Now, the person do have 46 chromosomes, but it is a mutation dealing with the genetics inside of the brain. You feel me? Like, it's not like Down syndrome where, you get a double copy of that 21 chromosome and shit that creates Down syndrome, where you can see like the actual devolving of the human makeup and shit like that.
So you
that is more of a genetic mutation that does cause that as well, but it doesn't change up the chromosome count. Well, like a person with Down syndrome, they definitely are a devolved human.
I mean, but you've only seen it in that video, right?
No, he ain't the only person that look like that. It's a few people that has that condition. You know what I'm saying?
Bro. I'm talking about this video, and I'm talking about whether or not people can procreate that are humans. That's what I'm talking about. Because he's saying this person, if they died, their skull would be classified as a Homo erectus, bro. This is what this nigga is trying to push. And I'm like,
I said his skull will be classified as a hominid skull. Please just keep everything what it is, bro. Keep everything what it is.
A hominid, so a human, a Homo sapien is a hominid. So when you say that, you leave, what is that? It means nothing. That's what I'm saying. Your actual statement means nothing. If he died and the people looked at his skull, they would say he's a human. Yes, that would mean that he's a hominid. But if you're saying that he's something other than a human, then that would insinuate that you're saying he would be labeled as a Homo erectus or a Homo such and such and such and such.
But those are classified as hominids as well too, though. Look.
Exact, and that's why I said you saying he Homo erectus, because that's a hominid, nigga.
Bro.
So
when we talk about when we talk about hominids, niggas know what we talking about. So stop it. Just stop it. Like for real.
When you say hominid, what are we
saying? Ain't nobody on this stage stupid. When we speak in colloquialisms and I'm speaking about a hominid, you know what the hell I'm talking about, bro. So stop it.
I'm asking you right now.
No, it ain't no act, bro. Right. You know what's understood, though.
Bro,
you know what a hominid is. So stop trying to move the goalposts,
I just told you a hominid is a human.
Now you playing stupid, bro.
A hominid is a human. A hominid is a human, bro. So if they dug his skull up, yes, he'll be classified as a human.
But that still is a form of de-evolution, because even though it do have like the 46 makeup of the chromosome, there are deletions in the makeup of the chromosome wherever that this mutation is happening that cause that syndrome.
The point I'm making is still clear, bro. These are human beings mating with other human beings. Any nigga who's saying the word hominid is trying to smear the lines and don't want people to know what he's really trying to say. Make these
Aren't they
niggas be
archaic?
specific. Hold up. Make these
Aren't
niggas
they?
be specific with their claims, because this shit was
I was
stupid
very
for a nigga to
specific
say
with
that.
my claim, and I'm standing on it.
But aren't
Everybody
they
know
saying
my
that they
claim
were?
that
Hold
I
on,
did.
John. I just want to say one thing,
I
John.
said
Aren't
that
when you say that homonyms are humans? Aren't them archaic humans, bro? Like ain't them like half and half or some shit like that? Hey, Ja, or who has the screen share? Could we just pull up the word devolve really quick? Now hold on. He just said something and he said he was real confident. He just said he was real confident, like, oh, well, humans are humans and humanoids are humans and humans and humans. And all I did was say something respectful, like, I thought that humanoids was them archaic humans, which is half monkey and half humans. I didn't say nothing disrespectful. These niggas just say a whole bunch of shit and just a simple rebut. Motherfuckers get mad. Damn. No, I do want to pull up the definition. We've had this long argument, and I keep telling him gene mutation is not devolving. Could somebody, whoever has screen share, if you guys don't mind, could you pull up devolve?
Yes.
Or I can put it in the back chat, but we need to look up this word he keep saying in reference to evolution.
Just pull it up, bro. Like, just pull it up, so we can stop having these dumbass conversations, bro, and we can get to the real shit.
Yeah. I just so we can get the basis on the definition.
Somebody put a bench warrant on Truthful. He was talking too much shit to run.
Can't back it up. He'll throw a punch and run behind Ja. Yeah, pull up this.
What words y'all want? What words y'all want?
We want is devolved a scientific term.
Bro, no, look up what devolve mean, nigga. Fuck is you talking
That's
about?
what we about to do.
No, listen. No, listen. This is what we're not gonna do. This is what we're not gonna do, right? We're having a conversation and we're challenging mainstream science of the evolution theory. So you're not about to use their theory to try to confirm what you're saying when that's the very thing that's being challenged right now. Like I said, they're calling it evolution. I'm calling it devolution. And now go look up what that means and then look up what I'm saying is being devolved, and you're going to come to that conclusion, my nigga.
Yeah, look that shit up. Look that shit up, man.
Man, you about to set yourself a file on your source.
Look that shit up, gang.
Like, come on, bro.
Look up devolution.
There you go, right there.
No, man, we ain't looking at no damn devolution. It ain't no damn.
We're gonna get his
ass.
right
Let's read the definition of devolve. It's about to hurt
I
you.
just said something lower level, but go ahead. I've been saying that. Everybody heard me say that on the stage, but go ahead and read it. Go ahead.
Hold up, let me see if I can see it. Hold up, let me make it bigger. It says here, devolve, having had power transferred or delegated to a lower level. Nothing to do with gene mutation or a human being so far. Especially from, you can scroll up. We're about to shoot him with this source here.
Bro, read the definition.
All right, there we go.
You niggas love ad-libbing. God damn.
I couldn't see the screen. My bad, John. My bad. Let me read this.
Ad-libbing.
But I couldn't see the screen. You're right. No more ad-libbing. All right, it says, having had power transferred or delegated to a lower level, especially from central government to local or regional administration. Do show more. Please. Por favor.
Can we get it in a scientific sentence? You know how they're doing it in the spelling bee. Can we get it in a science? Fuck you talking about?
All right, let me finish reading. It says, of duties or responsibilities passed to a body or person at a lower level. His duties devolved on a comrade, generate, degenerate, or be split in two. The empire devolved into separate warning states.
I think you need to type in devolve or de-evolution on from a biological standpoint. Because right now it's just talking about mental capacity and law and all that shit. That ain't even what this subject is really on. So we gotta be more specific in that Google search.
That's what I just told these niggas, true. But I'm a Pan-African though. Y'all are retarded. How come True say the same thing I said, then y'all ain't do it? That's what nigga slapped y'all in the back of the neck. That's that type of shit.
No, but we got the root word out the way. We know it's dealing with government. So no, it's all good. We're going in the right lineup.
But we
All
not
right, then.
talking about government. We speaking on the shit from a biological
Go
standpoint.
to
So
devolution and science, bro.
that has nothing to do with it.
All right, let's read devolution now. All right, it says here, let me read the top one first. Devolution, de-evolution, or backward evolution, not to be confused with dysgenetics. Dysgenetics is the notion that species can revert to supposedly more primitive forms over time. So that is what you're saying.
Thank you.
So it's saying, now let's go into the wiki of it.
Thank you. And that's exactly what the boy that I showed is literally doing. Thank you.
But he's still a being like us. He's not devolving
I
into
never said he
something that's
wasn't.
not a.
I never said he wasn't. I never said he wasn't. I never said he
Said
wasn't.
the nigga couldn't procreate.
But you're saying he's a mule also, that he can't procreate though, right?
So again, the nigga be getting caught in all type of lies, and then he just
What
yelling,
the
scream,
fuck is you
dance to the
niggas
next
talking?
lie.
What the fuck is you
Look, he about
niggas
to do it
talking
again.
about, bro?
There you
Are
go.
there human beings that can't procreate on Earth right now? Yes or no?
Yeah, it's some
Yes
people
or
that
no?
can't procreate. It's some
Are
people
there
that can't
human
procreate.
beings that can't procreate on Earth right now? Yes or no?
Yes, there are people that can't
Okay, that's
procreate.
it. That's all. That's it. That's all.
Right,
That's
but
it.
his
That's all.
condition doesn't make him be
You're making a point
fertile.
that does not matter. The
It
point
makes
that matters is
all the
he
sense in the world, bro.
literally devolved.
Because you said these
And if you
things
hold
were
on, wait,
devolutions
pause,
of humans, which
bro.
means, hey, listen, bro, hold up. Because you've been going off and yelling and screaming, bro. If you
Bro,
making
not
a
because you're not
case,
saying y'all niggas
it's
not
all right.
saying
It
nothing.
doesn't matter to me. I'm
Niggas
still
keep
gonna say
proving
it.
you
If you
niggas keep
making the
proving
case
to be
that
wrong, and
these
then y'all want
people
to
are
keep moving
not
the
humans,
goalposts.
they're hominids, you're trying to say the human is not a hominid or whatever you're saying. How
That's
are
not
you
what I'm saying, bro.
insinuating that these people that so-called devolved, how are you showing that they are not in fact humans, bro? You can't show it off of nothing. They look like humans based on the face, based on the skull, based on the chromosomes, and based on the fact they can have sex and procreate with humans. Can you refute that?
Okay, now back to people who got common sense, because that literally
they can't refute it.
Here, so listen, right? Okay.
They're gonna talk
The
around.
definition of devolution. Let's get back to the devil. Let's get back to the definition, right? Okay. It's the notion that a species can revert to supposedly more primitive forms over time. Okay? The boy that I showed on the screen is very primitive. Okay? Which means he's a devolved human. On top of that, right? On top of that, he actually cannot procreate. But even if he could procreate, he's still a devolved human. You understand what I'm saying? And my premise was always, and you can ask Truth because we just talked about this. What I said was the people that they're calling these hominids and Neanderthals and all of these type of people that they're calling those specific classifications, I'm saying that they are devolved human beings. That's what I've been saying this whole entire time. Stop moving the goalposts, bro.
So I came up here, I asked you several times to expound on this devolved claim and to tie it into this Neanderthal claim. And you kept bringing up white people, and you talked about Patrick Mahomes' dad and Patrick Mahomes' daughter, and you did all of this. You did all of this dancing. And then when niggas tied you to the post,
I did.
hold
No
up, brother.
dancing.
Yes, you did. And niggas
I
tied you
said we
to the
was
post
having
on this shit.
everybody on the stage.
Then you
People
had
on the
to come
stage
to
be
the
my
conclusion that, hey,
Didn't
I
I
ain't
say we
even
having
saying
two
they not
conversations?
humans. I'm just saying they
People on
a
stage.
devolved version of us, but they still humans.
People on stage.
Hey, gang,
Didn't I say we
this is
was
the
having
thing.
two
For the
conversations?
longest we've been saying these are humans. So
Bro.
you should have said, hey, brother,
What
we
do you-
both
bro,
agree
from
on
the
that.
rip, bro.
If we all
From
agreed
the
on
rip,
that, you
that's
wouldn't
what
have
I was
wasted all
saying.
our time. I'm not finna yell over you. We
Bro,
wouldn't have
bro,
wasted
listen,
all
bro,
our
listen,
time.
bro,
You would have
listen.
just said,
I
brother,
didn't,
matter
I
of
didn't waste
fact,
no time at all. I didn't.
we
No,
agree.
you
They is
miscomprehended
humans.
what was going
So
on.
the fact that I kept
You
reiterating, hey,
miscomprehended what
bro,
was
a
going on, bro.
Neanderthal is a
I ain't
human,
waste no time at
and
all,
you,
bro.
in fact,
You
acted like
miscomprehended
they
everything
wasn't,
that was
and you
going on,
kept trying
bro.
to give
You ain't
information
bring shit to this
as if to
conversation,
prove
bro.
that this
You ain't
was
bring
not a
shit to this
Neanderthal,
conversation, bro.
and a
You
Neanderthal
didn't
was
bring
not a
nothing to
human.
this
You
conversation, bro,
Hey,
said
at
y'all
all.
sound like y'all
44
on a
years.
y'all sound like y'all on an extreme amount of pressure at the moment, man. What's
I'm
going
trying to
on?
finish what I'm saying, bro, but
Nah,
he's,
bro, not because,
I'm
bro,
trying to finish what I'm
no,
saying,
get your
bro.
facts right, bro.
He won't
Get your
even let a
facts
nigga
right. You talking
finish
about a
nothing,
whole
bro.
bunch of nothing, bro.
He won't
You
even let a
literally
nigga
talking about
finish.
when I mentioned
See, when
Pat
I put you,
Mahomes,
when I
I
pinned you
was
to the
speaking
post,
about
you
when
look
I
now you
mentioned
still
Pat
talking, bro.
Mahomes, I was speaking
I
about
pinned you
genetics.
to the post.
When I
You
mentioned
said all of
no,
this
you
shit
did
about
not,
white
bro.
and black,
Like
and
you niggas think
Neanderthals are
just because
human.
y'all say some
And
shit,
then when
y'all
I
did some
tied
shit.
you
You didn't
down
do
on it,
nothing, bro.
you
I
came to
proved
the
my
conclusion
point.
that this was
I
all
proved
human
my
beings,
point at
bro.
the end of the day, bro. Point
You
blank,
lied.
period.
You
Checkmate.
lied.
I ain't lie about
You
nothing. If you
came
the
to the
one to take
conclusion
that,
that these is all
I ain't
humans.
lie at all, bro. I ain't lie
Bro,
at all. You
Smoke.
the liar, bro.
Come on,
You the
Smoke.
liar.
We
You
got
the
to be
liar, bro.
unbiased here,
You
bro.
the liar,
We
bro.
got to be
You the liar,
unbiased here.
bro. You the liar,
This
bro. No,
nigga
no,
clearly
nah.
said
You don't.
for
You
about
didn't
an
comprehend
hour
the
and a
conversation.
half that
You
a
didn't
human
comprehend the conversation,
and a
bro. You
Neanderthal
didn't
was not
comprehend
the
the conversation.
same.
So you a nigga
He
talking
said
about
they
some
was
shit you know nothing
devolved,
about.
and I came up here
You
and
a
said
nigga
they are the
just like
same thing.
Powhatan did. Just like
So
just
if
like
they are not the
Powhatan.
same thing,
Same
he
thing.
should have
You
addressed
came
it
on
right then
stage
and there.
talking about some shit you knew
You
nothing
yelling at the
about.
screen, bro.
And I literally just explained this shit to you, and you still acting like you don't comprehend. You know
Go ahead,
why?
Auntie.
Because you
Go
have
ahead.
a need to be right more than
Go ahead, Auntie.
comprehend, my
No,
nigga.
that's clearly what you're
Fuck is
doing
you
right
talking
now,
about, bro?
Auntie. That's
That was
projection.
that been from the rip. I've been
Keep
saying
going,
that
Auntie.
they are
Projecting.
devolved humans.
Yeah.
From the rip.
So what makes him a devolved human again?
From the
I'm not getting, because
hold on,
devolved is
hold on,
just
absolute.
something.
I got
Said
you.
it's a hominid.
Hold on,
Fuck a
hold on,
devolved. He
absolute. I
said
got
this is
you.
a hominid.
Hold on, wait. Absolute. I got you. But me and
Like
you
this
been
nigga's
having this
been
conversation
lying
for a
for
long
3
time, right?
hours.
Absolute.
You right, Joe. I'm gonna let you
And
get it with him.
and wasn't that always my premise, right? The devolve thing, right or wrong? Since we've been having a conversation before these niggas came on stage, right? Before these niggas ever came on stage, this is what I was talking about. I was talking about them being devolved humans. That always been my premise. We was talking about that, and then we was also talking about genetically devolving. We was talking about two things. They came on stage thinking we talking about something we not talking about because you think you talking to a little nigga, so you wanted to pull Neanderthals are white, this is black. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? This whole conversation, we was talking about Neanderthals and humans, and then we was talking about genetically devolving. We was talking about them two things, right?
Now,
This
what
whole
threw him
entire
off
time.
is the Neanderthal conversation you and I was having, because you brought Neanderthal into it. But by that time, we were too deep to even know what was going on, because most people think a Neanderthal is not a real human. That's something like ape-like creature that's supposedly bred with the actual beings like us. So that's the story when you're talking about Neanderthals. That's why I say that's not true. That can't even happen. So
Understood.
that's where the conversation got convoluted at.
Understood,
Nah,
right?
bro.
But my premise was that they did make though. Just to clear that, right? That's what I said, right? Right?
Yeah, but I was
able to
fighting
make
against it because I was thinking you were talking about Neanderthal, like an actual Neanderthal mated with a being like us. That
No, I
just can't
got you.
happen.
I got you. But I get what you're saying. We gonna have our debate, but I need these niggas to know that they don't know what they're talking about. That's all. I know me and you got opposed views, but I need these niggas to know that they don't know what they're talking about and they come into a conversation not comprehended. I always said that they made it with the Neanderthals. Lee was fighting against that. So for me to say that, I have to acknowledge a specific thing, right? So when he say, "Oh, you was talking about Neanderthals, monkeys, this, that, I never said none of that shit. I never said none of that. You came on this stage assuming some shit and thinking you had talking points that you did not have. My premise was always that they are devolved humans, and I just showed you an example of that. That's it. Now we could get back to the other conversation that we was having because you don't know what the hell you was talking about, bro.
Brilliant. So when I said y'all and you, right? I listened to this whole conversation. I listened to all y'all niggas. Absolutely. And you, I specified the whole thing. I said this is a dumbass conversation on his face. All y'all niggas is pseudo. I made the classification. Wasn't just shooting at you, niggas. So don't need to get all spiritual spiritual and all holy and all that goofy shit. So yes, when I address your Neanderthal claims, I'm speaking specifically to what you're saying. You're making your hominid case, and you was being very vague with your shit, based on the fact that you was playing with a nigga who ignorant. That's what the shit was. That's why I came up here in the beginning. This nigga absolutely don't even know what a Neanderthal is, and you up here
So
lying
you
to this
came
nigga.
to say today. You came to say today.
I came up here because
Hey, can I say one thing, Smoke, after he's done, please?
So I'm listening to the shit. The nigga said, the nigga basically said white people was the Neanderthals that devolved out of black people. I listened to the shit. And then the nigga absolutely was arguing back and forth with him about the shit. And he was trying to say that they was the slaves from the goddamn Germans, from the Vikings. I listened to the whole stupid ass conversation.
That's not what I said, bro. That's not what I said.
Nigga, I'm talking about absolute Lee's adding to the shit. Nigga, stop being so emotional.
Bro, I'm not.
So I'm
being
listening to
emotional at
this
all. That's
whole
not what I said, bro.
conversation. In this whole conversation, there was no science basis at all. The nigga True tried to help y'all. You basically tried to agree with the nigga and then throw it off to your pseudo shit. And we got back off topic. That's why I said, bro, what do you mean when you say hominid? Because the nigga was trying to dance around the shit, showing the picture like that was showing something that wasn't a human. We cool with a nigga having a different brain or a nigga having autism or whatever. We already know that this shit exists. What the fuck is your point?
So you saying you coming to bring the science?
I'm coming to clean this shit up. I heard too much dumb shit.
Bro, you didn't say shit, bro.
Are you finna clean up Neanderthals or hominids? Which one you coming to clean up?
We already cleaned up the Neanderthal. The nigga done backpedaled off that. So I'm trying to clean up this hominid, but he done danced off that. That's what I'm saying. It's a dancing, it's a choreographed melody that I'm watching.
Bro, it's okay. It's not gonna work. Like I said, I prove what I came to prove, my nigga. At the end of the day, like I said, these are devolved human beings, and I just gave you an example of it. Point blank, period. We ain't about to do all this extra shit, bro. We're not doing all this extra shit, bro. Because you talking about a whole bunch of nothing.
Hey, yo,
that's what I thought.
I just looked up the word hominid, and it said all hominids are monkeys, but all monkeys are not hominids because all hominids are hominoids. So that's all I was just trying to tell my brother Lucky is, look, bro, homonyms are extinct, brother. They're gone. It's over with. It's in the back chat.
No, they're not, because it's still monkeys and orangutans. And honestly, you just gotta understand, hominid is just science way of classifying shit, bro. You get what I'm saying? All hominids, if you want to use that term, are not the fucking same. They're their own fucking species and shit. They just the only group of species that have similar traits on upright walking with 2 arms.
Now, it plainly says right here when I look the definition up. When I look the definition up, it says all homonyms are hominoids. This is in the back chat. It says that all hominoids.
I get you, brother.
Hold on before you. I just want to make sure I can get this straight. It says all hominoids are gorillas, chimpanzees, orangutans. So whenever y'all talk about the hominins, y'all are saying the hominins are monkeys. Y'all can't get out of that.
Right. No, but you just said that they all are extinct, but you just said all hominids is motherfucking monkeys and gorillas, but monkeys and fucking gorillas are still fucking swinging from trees
bro,
right
y'all
now.
getting the words mixed up. Hominin.
I'm talking about what he bringing up. You get what I'm saying? I know what this shit means. This my type of fucking topic right here. I'm glad this topic came up. That's why I popped up. And I like this discussion. But he just said that he's reading some shit talking about they all monkey and gorillas and shit. And they extinct, but it's fucking monkeys and gorillas swinging in fucking trees. You feel what I'm saying?
Nah, you're not getting the point though. You're talking about there is not no monkeys that are evolving ever. So that's saying that this whole point, I ain't cut you off. I'm getting my point off. That when you and everybody else talk about these monkeys that have never did nothing, and the only thing y'all can say is, well, the monkey's still here. That's what I'm saying. Is that's the only thing that it was the monkeys that y'all are taking out of it and turning it into humans, and y'all don't have no evidence of this stuff.
Right. All right, so look, bro, with all due respect, bro, with all due respect, and I hope you don't, hold on one second, small. All due respect, bro, I want you to mute up, Because you can't even have this conversation with no quick Google searches, bro. You got to study this shit to even understand what the fuck you reading and shit, bro.
I had a debate.
Hold on. I didn't cut you off, G.
Oh, I thought you was done. My fault.
Nah, I wasn't done, G. I never said that they was all the same.
He just wanted you to be done.
I specifically said that even though they're classifying everything as hominids, these are different fucking species, bro. I never said we all the same species. All I'm saying is you said that we speaking about some shit that is extinct, but in your same sentence, you just said monkey and gorillas in extinct, but we know fucking monkey and gorillas is swinging not only in the fucking wild, but in the fucking zoo. So they ain't extinct. That's what I'm saying, bro. Respectfully,
so
you ain't studied enough to have this conversation with.
And I would like to rebut that point to you. I'd like to rebut that to you. Am I allowed to rebut that real quick, Smoke Signal? You're scared? I can't have a fight for a second.
Because when you rebut, he gonna rebut. I just want to get my question on this out. My shit gonna be quick. So you saying Neanderthals ain't hominins?
Neanderthals is humans, and we are classified as hominins as well too, bro. That's where the fucking confusion is coming into play. Is that they threw all these different species up under this one classification and then try to separate them, but still make a fucking connection. Like at one point, something fucked something, and they ain't got no fucking evidence. They ain't got no evidence of that shit.
So basically, what you're saying, there's no way they can prove a common ancestor between all these hominid groups that they try to say.
But so you just gonna take my fucking point. You just gonna take my motherfucking point.
The only thing that can come close to saying the common ancestor is the very thing that created every fucking thing. Outside of that, no, nigga.
So you saying that you well studied at this shit and there ain't no common ancestor, but I did the debate about this shit. So I'm not going to say that I'm well studied than you, but I'm going to go to the source. I'm way more well studied than all y'all by going to the source of this stuff, which is philanthropy and archaeology. And in my debate, I showed that they have never found the whole skull of none of this stuff. They have found crushed stuff that was stabbed up and stumped out and demolished. So when it say, I mean, just when a person really say, I don't have the scholarship for it, I did a debate and went to the point. And none of y'all that talk this archaeology stuff and this philanthropy stuff, all this stuff is fake. It's pseudo because I don't went to the source of it, and it plainly said they have never found the whole skull of nothing. They've only found crushed parts. I'm gonna land my plane. They've only found crushed parts, and they had to put them back together. So when y'all going off put together stuff parts, y'all ain't studied enough. And I digress.
All right, so what you just said just proved to me that you're not well versed or studying enough. You said philanthropy and archaeology, but this is an anthropology study right here. This is strictly anthropology dealing with biology and anatomy. This has nothing to do with philanthropy or archaeology. That right there in itself let me know, nigga, you ain't well studied enough to really have this conversation, bro.
Okay, now well, my brother just said that this has nothing to do with what he just said. Nothing to do with none of you niggas is talking about. This is going directly to the bones y'all talk about from 50 million years ago. This is directly with, I ain't cut you off. I ain't cut you off. I said you and everybody in this community, especially what you just said, the anthropology, archaeology, all that bullshit come from some white men that's going to some place and said, we found some broken up skulls that did not have no bodies to them. And when I did a debate on that, not you scared to do a debate on this since I don't got enough scholarship. Bro, I ain't cut you off. I ain't cut you off. I ain't turned, bro. I ain't cut you off and I ain't turned this into a tobacco. You did. Since you're so well studied, you won't do a debate over it like I did. And I showed the whole community that all this shit y'all talk about is fake, pseudo, and it comes from crushed bones. So every word that come out your mouth after this is fake, pseudo, and comes from some fake ass bones. And I digress.
All right, so I don't know if you was locked up at the time or whatever the fuck, nigga, but nigga, I had a whole fucking debate on this with motherfucking Watch.
I want to debate you, nigga. Let's go whenever we do it.
Damn, bro.
Remember that. I'm gonna put it on my channel, Truth.
Why you cut?
I want to smoke with you now, my nigga.
Why you cut me off? I ain't cut you off, G. I respect it. Why you cut me off? Nigga, I had a whole debate with YK, nigga. I used to run up on panels and Goldie panels and other Pan-African panels dealing with this motherfucking discussion right here. Bro, they will eat you alive. They have you on there like, oh, I hate you, but nigga, I know you right. Like, you don't want this, bro. I will beat you the fuck up on this subject, bro. Chill, bro. You the homie. I don't want to do that.
It is too late, Truth. I'm not going to let you, bro. I want you so bad. Bro, why don't we make it right now next week, bro? That anthropology and everything you talk is fake when it comes to this shit. That's my debate. That you have power and everybody in this community, and I'm going to take it out on you. That's my debate to you. Everything that come out your mouth about anthropology and all this bullshit is fake, according to the source. That's my debate to you. Nothing personal. It's just information.
I'll be your huckleberry.
It's fake. It's pseudo. It comes from a European.
I'll be your huckleberry. I don't give a fuck about you screaming and yelling, bitch ass nigga.
I ain't your mama from Africa, my nigga. Let's go. Me and Truth don't got to do that, brother. Me and Truth don't got to do that. It's over information.
But you try to bully the nigga and scream all over him now.
Bro, it don't no problem, man. You just want to talk. You
nigga, let's go, bitch ass nigga.
I'm not your mom.
Yeah, let's go.
Bro, have some respect though. Me and him ain't called each other no names.
Nah, nigga, you yelling and screaming all over motherfuckers trying to make a point.
So what, my nigga? That's what you doing now. Quit being like me.
Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna do it to you now, nigga. See how you like it,
man, bro. It's all good.
Yeah, well then keep on talking, ho. You a bitch ass nigga.
I'm not your sister, my nigga.
Bitch ass nigga.
I'm not your mother, brother.
Well, shut the fuck up and have some decorum,
my nigga. That's how you talk to your girlfriend. You ain't gonna talk to a grown man
nigga,
like
you
that,
my girlfriend, nigga. I'ma fuck you,
bro. I'm not today, brother. I'm not.
Yeah, I'ma put it all in your mouth, bitch.
I told y'all, here go this gay shit.
Yeah, nigga, I'm gonna make you my bitch.
This is weird. See, I see Truth still my brother.
I'm the weirdo motherfucker.
Disagreeing over
yeah, I'm the weirdo motherfucker.
You all talking some weird shit,
I'm gonna make you
man.
choke on it.
Man, it ain't nothing but
I'm gonna make you choke on it.
Shit weird, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you choke on it, bro.
I'm gonna let you debate Lucky on this. I'm